Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight, if you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. And what we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation in the chat about everything what goes down in the community. We have a 5 point bulletin as well. We're talking about tonight, we're talking about YouTube. We're talking all the aspects of YouTube, and we also have a poll, and the poll is winning at the moment is a lot of people don't seem to want a YouTube channel. Well, that's the way it is, and we also have a warm up side of the game. We have a after party where we just hang out and just chill out and talk, and we keep it as positive as we can. We keep it positive, we keep it lovable, we keep it together. And we just keep pushing through every day. We're here every day, 9 o'clock UK time, and on the bottom right we have a super chat button where you can spread love on the super chat side of the game. We do Hennessy. We smell good, look good, and be the best version of ourselves every single day. That's the motto. And we just stay in our lane, and keep as positive as we can, pumping it through, all the way through. And like I said, get involved with the chat. Join in with the chat. Don't be afraid to get involved with the chat and join in what you're doing. And just get involved with the conversation. And we talk about everything, every aspect of YouTube and life as a YouTuber, things what happens as a YouTuber, and we talk about everything that goes down the community, and we just keep the chats positive, and we've been doing this for about 2.5 years now. We've been pumping through, and we're trying to travel, we're trying to go places, we're trying to get to the Philippines very soon, and we're trying to do a lot of things, positive things. Um, and keeping it positive left, right, and center. That's the name of the game. Just keeping it as positive as we can. You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, let's see. Okay. Friends of Keith Jenkins, good to see you. Friend of Keith Jenkins, good to see you tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. Very good to see you. Big up to you coming through and passing by and saying you are a friend of Keith Jenkins. That is very good. I hope you are well, and I see you have a channel as well, and you're doing your thing with your channel. So that's good, man. That's good. That's very good. Very good. Welcome to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Today. Yep. So Harry Larry the Realist, I see you there coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Righty ho. Okay. Yeah, so I've been doing YouTube for a little while now. I've been doing YouTube for a little while, and we've been pumping through with YouTube, and I've been doing it for like 2.5 years, and I've been going down the lane of the live streaming lane, and I've been doing a lot of live streams, and we've been doing a lot of hangouts as well. Where we just hang out and talk, and we have conversation about the community and everything what goes down. The reason why I started my YouTube channel is because I started a YouTube channel because the C-19 came down, and we decided that we wanted to do something which we could change up some things and do something. So I decided that I wanted to, do a YouTube channel, and make some good time of my time while I'm here, and so what I was planning to do was to do live streaming in the first place and do some vlogs. I started off with some vlogs, some sitting at home vlogs, and then I stepped it up a little bit. And then someone told me you should do live streaming. I tried this live streaming game, and it was okay. You can hang out, cool people, and it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. I got into the Thailand community, obviously, because if you don't know, I lived in Thailand for 7 years. So I lived there for 7 years, and I've got a lot of experience when it comes to Thailand. I've got a lot of knowledge when it comes to Thailand, and we talk a lot about Thailand and Asia and Philippines and all around. And I talk extensive things about knowledge of Thailand, and we garnish the lane of an everyday lane. Every day, 9 o'clock UK time, and we try our best to just stay in our lane. That's 9 o'clock UK time. And we try our best just to keep focus, keep focus on the ball. and that's what we've been doing. We've been just keeping focused. We've been keeping in our lane, and that's what it's about. That's what YouTube's about. YouTube is a long game. It's not an easy kind of game. It's if you're doing it every single day, it can get mentally straining on you. It can take a hold on you mentally if you're doing it all the time, especially if you're doing it for long hours. So it can be mentally draining, and you have to constantly keep talking, constantly keeping the energy going and keeping positive. Against all what's going on around you, you've got to keep positive and keep your eyes on the ball and keep going forward. So in order for you to but you also got to understand that, and along the way you got to work really hard in this YouTube streets. And we call it YouTube streets. Okay, so 3K boss for the boss consultation, too small 5K. Okay, yes, the consultation is not a consultation, it's a 6 month course where you take a 6 month course with the boss, and we talk about every aspect of YouTube, and that's what we're going to break down later on today. We're going to break down the different aspects of YouTube, and we break it down. What kind of what do we do to build your channel up to make you from beginning to the end, to make you successful. That's what we do, you know what I mean? And that's what we do. So, that's what we do. Good to see you there, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. Good to see you there, Nitro Freak, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you. I'm in the building. We are in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And good to see you passing by. So we're here every night. So yeah, the course is built up of me building your channel from scratch to success, to success. And there is people who want to be YouTubers, and they want to be YouTubers, but they don't really know the road how to get there. Good to see you again. Thank you for that. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you coming through again at the Club Fillers Inc. Stick around. You know what I mean? We've got an exciting night again. Yeah. So like I was saying, London Cabby coming through at the Club Phyllis Link YouTube channel. I know you're traveling. I know you're abroad. Are you in Thailand, London Cabby? Are you abroad? Hello, boss. Chat. London Cabby coming through at the Club Phyllis Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through. Mm. So, okay, no, boss, I'm working. Oh, I thought you was traveling. I thought you was in. I go to Thailand in 3 weeks. Oh, okay. I thought you was. I thought you was in Thailand. I thought you was on the plane because I think Jay Smith was saying he's coming to meet you, or maybe he was talking about something else. Maybe Jay Smith. I got it confused with what Jay Smith was saying. I'm working for at Heathrow. Oh, you're working at Heathrow. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. You're on one of them ones. You know what I mean? You're working at Heathrow. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Big up London Cabby coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, London Cabby in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think that one is. Yes, sir. Yeah, not yet, boss. Okay, 3 weeks time. Good, 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 good. I thought you were gone already. Yes, sir. So, right. It's quiet. It's a bit quiet this week, boss. Half term. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it's a little bit quiet. Was it half term this week? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I can presume that. If well, what's good? I wonder what November. What's November like? What's November like for business? I mean, Heathrow, Heathrow Airport. Manor House Station is given us the side of the game. Yes, sir. Okay, the first run of the blue book. The first run of the blue book, and then I think from blue square, Queen Square. Good, 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 good boy. So boy, London Cabby's he's in Heathrow, and he's pumping it through. LA Escapes. Good to see you, man. Pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We're talking about all aspects of YouTube today. Stick around. Good to see you. We're just talking about, how to grow your channel and how to make a channel. And anybody who wants to make a channel and talking about some great things, man. Good to see you tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, my man. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Right, ho. November is quiet, boss. November is quiet, boss. Not much going on. Then the end of the November, it really busy till January. Righty ho. Righty ho. I realized that in November. I realized that for a lot of things. It's like that in November, isn't it? It's like towards the end. Towards the end now, it's then it picks back up, speeds right back up to January. So maybe like the middle of January, or sometimes we get to the end of January, or maybe like the middle of January, the 15th of January, and then it slows back down. I mean, sometimes you can get the whole of January as well, but it's like basically December, January, and then it slows back down again. This is seasonal, you know. Yes, seasonal. You know what I mean? It's seasonal, this thing, and it can be seasonal in the UK. Right, it can be seasonal. Okay. Okay. It's got mate who for years. Yeah. So yeah, we're talking about every aspect of YouTube today, and building a YouTube channel and getting experience of YouTube is something which is like I said, to be a vlogger is one thing. To be a YouTuber is another thing. To be a live streamer is another thing. It's whole different kind of aspects of YouTube. And if you want me to be honest, if you can be a vlogger, there's many people that's got YouTube channels, but just vloggers, but they don't want to be live streamers. Live streaming is one take. You can't make a mistake. You make a mistake, and then that's it. So it's one take, one go, and that's why a lot of people are being intimidated by live streaming. So they do vlogs, so you can cut it up and make it look good. The only thing about vlogs is a longer game, but if you do get into the algorithms and you do get traveling, and you are a traveling vlogger, I've seen people make huge success with their channels and huge success with their life. So it's just a matter of keep plugging away at what you're going to do and keep pushing. Keep plugging away. It could take years, it could take months, it depends. So if you do get your YouTube channel up and running within 6 months, then you're laughing. You know what I mean? Okay, 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 okay. Okay, big up to the goat, big up to the goat, big up to the goat, Cheap Charlie. I don't know what kind of jokes he's trying to run. He's always coming through with them jokes. Yeah, I'm not here to. I'm never a person to put down somebody. But if people want humor, it's humor. That's what they think is humor. But anyway, that's humor. Yeah. So on the YouTube streets, it's like this. You have to be um, to be a live streamer. It brings out a lot of trolls, and sometimes when you are boss live streaming suggestion, you could come down for Winter Wonderland in December. Oh, okay, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, London Cabby. Not a bad idea. Winter Wonderland. I've heard about it. You know what I mean? It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'll take that into consideration. Okay, good idea. Get the boss on the Lime scooter. So yeah, so for when you are a live streamer, you got to be able to take a lot of jokes and humor, what comes along the way. But there's also a thin line between humor and jokes and hardcore trolling. So you got to understand sometimes that you are gonna, the more you live stream, the more you're gonna have to have ban lists. You're gonna have to have a ban list, and sometimes that ban list can be massive. I know people with over 1,000 in their ban list. That's just the way it goes down. And you're also going to have ban words. There's certain words where you're going to have to ban because you've got to be careful what people say. There's some words that's automatically banned, but by YouTube and filtered. But And there's some words what you're gonna need to ban to keep the chat in control of what you want the direction you want it to go in. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it can go right off course, and people could be talking about things which you don't want to be talking about. You know what I mean? You're still here. Good to see you. Good topic. Yeah, yeah. You. Thanks for that. Yeah, you could be talking about things which you don't want to be talking about. So what you got to do, you got to go into your settings and go and check through go into your settings and put banned words up on there. And I've got a lot of banned words on my channel, because there's certain things I don't want to say. If certain things people are teasing you about, or certain things people are saying all the time and laughing at you about, and you don't want to talk about it, or you don't want to be teased about it, put it on the banned word list. And that way when they type something in, then it doesn't come up, and it filters the chat a lot better. And a lot of people complain to me that my chat is filtered a lot. It's they've got 2 or 3 comments and they haven't gone through. But I always say the people which are doing that are the people which are trying to come up with certain words. And that's the way you filter it. You filter it through so your comments are the comment. So the comment section is kind of clean. It's got to be somewhat clean in some kind of way, because if your comment section is filled with too much toxic, it's too toxic, then you got to be careful you're not rubbing off the good people, running away the good people to keep the bad people. You got to try and keep the bad guys out and the good guys in, and the filtering that along the way. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to filter that along the way, and. There's a lot of words on the ban list. Yes, there is. On my ban list, there is 3 people which is on the banned word list, and because I don't want to be talking about certain things all the time. There's lots of words on my banned word list. And another thing about the banned word list is, like, when you have this chat, when you have a live stream, sometimes you have these bots that come in and they're all around. There's a bots what's going all around, and they're promoting their channel, their adult channel, and most people don't know how to get rid of them. How you get rid of them is that you put their first word of what they say in on the ban list. So some of them come through with XYX. Put that on the ban list. Put that on the ban list. So you won't be able to filter through. Some coming through with big letters, capital letters, chat. Put that on the ban list. That won't be able to come through. That's why you hardly see bots coming up in my channel. And you see bots all over YouTube, they can't control it. That's how you control it. So you've got to use that banned word list to be able to control your chat. And you've got to be able to, it's important, because, like I said, it filters out bots, it filters out things as well. You can also make your chat more sensitive, but you don't want it to be too sensitive, just certain words. Because you want the chat to kind of like flow. You want it to flow. You want it to be flowing. You don't want it to be. You don't want it to be too. You don't want it to be too. People can't talk. So keep it so people can actually have a conversation. But you have to filter it in some kind of way so it's not too. It's not too bad, right? Yes, it's just different aspects of YouTube, and also, like I said, so like you can, if I open up my whole chat and open up my whole ban list, you will get like 50, you'll get 100 people in the chat, and your chat will be flowing, but your chat will be popping. But the thing about it, it's not like it'll be popping. I should say it should be flowing. It'll be flowing. But the thing about it is that there's one thing having a hangout. But who are the people are you hanging out with? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Who are you hanging out with? That's what you got to be careful of. You got to be careful who you're hanging out with, because what you hang out with says a lot about whether sponsors or people at adverts or anybody wants to deal with you. If you're just hanging out with if you're just hanging out with a bunch of hardcore trolls, what's just going up and running up and down your chat, well, people don't want to get involved with that. It's not really looking that good. If you're hanging out with a bunch of people, I've seen got onto channels which had 1,000 people in the chat, and they've got like 900 likes, and most of the chat's full of members. I mean, that's most of the chat's full of members. You see the members, it's not even members only, but it's full of members, mods, and normal people. That's what kind of things you need. You need some sort of normality. But as I said, anybody can do it the way they want to do it. Some people just don't mind it. Some people can filter through. Some people can filter through all the trolling, all the nonsense, and still get super chats and still get still get super chats, still get the conversation going, and still just ignore the chat. Some people just ignore the chat. They do that a lot on IP2. They just ignore the chat and make it just let it flow, just let it flow. And I suppose, I mean, it does wear it down, some down in some ways, but it depends on how you want to program your channel. Mm, that's what I should say. It depends on how you want to program your channel. All right, we're in the Club Villas Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yeah, so like I said, you can't be too strict, but you can't be too soft at the same time, because if you're too strict, then you'll have a whole bunch of people on the ban list and you won't have a chat hangout. But if you're too soft, then unfortunately you'll have undesirable people coming down every single night with just to make havoc around your chat. And then next minute your chat is once your chat is in a place where it's so toxic, a lot of people don't want to come. you know I mean, when it comes to live streaming, there's always going to be drama. There's always going to be some sort of drama. It's not even just drama. There's always going to be a banter. There's going to be banter, and sometimes the banter can turn to drama. And it depends on what community you're in. But most communities, there is. YouTube is very competitive, very competitive. Don't you think you're too strict, Barry? I think I am strict. I think I am. I've got over. I just unbanned my ban list, and I unbanned my ban list, and I've got 200, 200 and nearly 250 people on the ban list. You know, what I mean? I got nearly 250 people on the ban list. I got ban words, a lot of ban words. You know what I mean? A lot of ban words. So I would say I was strict. Yeah, I would say I was strict, to be honest. I would. And not many YouTubers do that. They don't have over 250 people on the ban list in in 2 weeks plus plus over a lot of ban words. They just let some people just let the chat flow and take whatever comes with it. You know what I mean? A lot of people do that, and they got that kind of. If you got that kind of, I suppose it depends on your character. If your character, you can deal with it. I mean, I don't know which is the best way, but I mean, I see you there coming through with the emoji. I don't know which is the best way. I mean, if you want to have a chat hangout, if you want to have a chat hangout. But the thing, what you got to be careful of is this. Let's talk about another side of it now. Let's talk about the other side of it. I mean, you're talking about being strict. The other side of it's like this. We have a certain super chatters, people who super chat you, people who support you, who want to support the super chat side of the game. They come down and they want to throw super chats at you. But sometimes a person that they don't want to throw a super chat at you if the chat is a bit too messy. So if the chat gets too messy, they're like, well, if I come into this chat and I throw a super chat, maybe I might get attacked. Maybe people might start calling me a simp. People might calling me this. People calling me that. People calling me, why are you supporting this guy? And it can get like that if you've got bad trolls. They're like, why you spending your money on this? Why they want to basically come and tell you control your chat. They're the ones in charge of your chat. And that also goes for people. Some people who get too comfortable in your chat. Some people it's not mods. They're not mods, and they want to basically this. You let them get too comfortable. I've had a few guys like that. They get too comfortable in my chat, and then they want to tell you what to say, what to do, and they want to tell your mods too. They want to tell people who are super chatting. They want to mimic your super chatters. And then when you do that, now you're going down the road of you're getting your super chatters getting mimicked. Once they get mimicked, well, you're going to have a little bit of a problem. I mean, because there's nobody who wants to super chat someone who supports someone who's getting mimicked. I wouldn't want to do that. Well, if I'm not going to be throwing money at someone every day, and I've got a whole bunch of guys in the chat was going to be laughing at me, I would refrain from super chatting after that. If I throw money at someone, I've been in communities before, and I've thrown super chat because I super chat all the time, all over the communities. Every different community I super chat. If I throw super chat at someone, I go into some communities and everybody's thanking me. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. The mods, the owner, the chat, and it feels good. It feels nice. You know what I mean? It feels nice that some people, I'm black to 10. Okay. Yeah, so it feels nice when people thank you for sending a super chat. Well, if I go into a chat and people are blatantly just going on and going on, and then you got someone who's not even a mod controlling your chat and telling you what to do, that means that you're not in control of your channel. So you're not in control. You got to be in control of your channel. You got to be in control of what you're doing. You are the man. You are at the wheel of like a big truck with a load of dirt on it, and you're in the wheel, little man on the wheel with a big truck. You have to be in control. Two bull can't live in one pen. It has to be one bull. And some people get a bit too comfortable, especially some people like, they get to, you could just have and some people are not even mods and they get comfortable and then they want to basically control your chat. And, a lot of them haven't got your best interest at heart. So you got it. That's the reason why I'm so strict. So that, I don't, we are clear. Yeah, so like I said, so along the way, so let's keep it moving. So along the way, you've got to build up like your army. Now, your mod army is very important. It's extremely important. Your mod army, your moderators, they are the ones who's going to come down every night and press like. They're the ones who's going to come down and support you. They're the one who's going to come down and share your video. They're the one who's going to come down and they're the ones going to come down and super chat you. They're the one who's going to get involved with the chat and talk and have a conversation in the chat. That's why your moderators are extremely important. Now, your moderators are your army. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, mm, okay. I'm not struggling to build my channel. Unfortunately, I'm not struggling to build my channel. I have success. I have success. You know what I mean? If you don't know, I have success. And as I said to you already, I can bring you to the channel right now. It's got bloody 30,000 subscribers, but they haven't got a chat like mine. They haven't got a hangout like mine. They don't get super chats like mine. They don't, they haven't got a lane. They haven't got the clout what I've got. So I've got clout. I've got good super chats. I've got a great 7 mod army. I've got success. You know what I'm saying? I can come down and turn on my live stream anywhere in the world. I could be anywhere in the world right now and make money. I could be in Brazil, Thailand, Philippines, Asia, anywhere. Sit down on a chair right here and make money. That's success. That's success on YouTube. You understand? That's your lane. You found your lane. So I'm not struggling on YouTube. You know what I mean? Big up Steve Charlie coming through at the Club Fillers YouTube channel. Is that the real Cheap Charlie food? Good to see you, Cheap Charlie. Yes, that's Cheap Charlie. Good to see you there. Cheap Charlie Chronicles. And you know what I'm saying? Good to see you, Cheap Charlie, coming through. Guys, subscribe to Cheap Charlie Food. He's going to be traveling soon. Cheap Charlie's a great guy in the community. He wants to do great things in the community, and he wants to, he wants to just peace in the community. And we're not going to talk about it anyway, but he's a great guy in the community, and he's a guy which Cheap Charlie's a guy who's got a huge success on YouTube, huge success. When you see big YouTubers coming down to Cheap Charlie's channel, that's success. I mean, I see some massive YouTubers with thousands, 300, 400, 500,000 subscribers are coming to knock on your door and say, come on, I want to get involved with your chat. That's success. You know what I'm saying? And Charlie, and the thing what gets me about this, right, when people talk about success, is like this. What makes me laugh is like when people talk about numbers. On one of Cheap Charlie's Billy Blues channel, he's got what, 10,000 subscribers? And these people was coming in his chat. It's got 600,000 subscribers. Ayamara, 600,000 subscribers. He's got 10,000 subscribers. You hear what numbers don't mean nothing? You see what numbers don't mean? But his clout game is off the chain. Charlie's clout game is off the chain. There is, I mean, but they know that, and that's why they come in the channel because they know his clout game is second to none. They're not saying he's got 10,000 subscribers and I got 600,000 subscribers. What am I doing here? They're like, boy, this guy clout game is second to none. You know what I'm saying? So they come in. Big up to Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on the food channel side of the game, on the food channel side, why not? Why not promote your food channel as well as your other channels? And you know, what I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, build up the free channels along the way. It's a lot of work, you know what I mean. So why not build up the 3 channels of what you got? And I've introduced Charlie to Keith Jenkins and a few of my guys as well. NCS Play came back yesterday. NCS Play, and I always introduce my people always to Cheap Charlie. There's still a few people. Cheap Charlie, watch. I still got to get over there. London Cabby, I'm going to pull him up because I don't see London Cabby on your channel. I don't see London Cabby. I don't see a few guys, but they're still going to pull up a few guys. There's still a few guys over my channel I don't see on your live, or maybe they're watching, but I don't see them getting involved with the chat. But most of my mods are involved. Come over there. Jay Smith comes over there. Baron comes over. Most of my mods. What we got? London Cabby. We got to get him over. Baron. Jay Smith comes over. David May. I haven't seen David May. I think I have seen David May one time. SMSOTG. I haven't seen her over there. Daystay Fox. I've seen him over there. So it's about spreading love. Good to see you tonight, Cheap Charlie down the club, Philistine, on the food channel side of the game. And that's what I'm going to be doing when I get to the Philippines, Cheap Charlie. I'm going to be really working on my food channel. I've left it there because I got a 6,000 subscribers, 6,000 views on one video, and I don't want to change. It's like when you reach success. When I reached success on 6,000 views on one video, I was really happy. I was like, I'm leaving that now. And I've left it for like 3 weeks. But I've got to put another video up on that video channel now because I like to just wellage in success, leave it there, and every time I look on the channel, I see 6,000 views. Oh, God damn. That's only a little. All I do is clip a little clip videos from Brazil or wherever I traveled around, clip videos, put it up on the channel. It's like a 30-second video, and bang. It's not bad to get that kind of views. Good to see you there, Charlie. Keep pumping it through. Yes, you know what I mean? Okay. Your next course, teach you mods 500 sounds good. Okay, yeah. Your next course, okay. Your next course could be teach your mods 500 pounds sounds good. That's good. I don't need to teach my mods. I've got great mods, and my mods know what to do. I've also got guys which not mods which are great as well. I've got a lot of guys which super chat me. Crow. I can keep going. I can get a number of guys which super chat me, which are good as well. Which are good. It's not even mods. I've got lots of guys. Steve Putin, Pro, this one, that one, copy and paste. I can keep going. Loads of guys which super chat me. What's not much. What's cool. We're cool. They come down and they hang out, and we have a great time. So it's not only the mods what super chat. It's a lot of people what super chat on YouTube. You know what I mean? Boss life. Yeah. So like I said, so let's get back to the point. So. Yeah, so going back to YouTube. So for when it comes to YouTube, the people tell me that I'm strict on YouTube. The reason why I have to be kind of strict because I want my chat to be. It's like, for example, now when we first opened up the live stream, right? When I first opened up this live stream, I had these people come in the chat, coming from Keith Jenkins, because Keith Jenkins has been speaking about my YouTube channel. These people, this one here and this one here. Make sure you subscribe to their channel, guys. So you got new people coming in. I don't know whether they're ladies or men, or I don't know what they are. They have got channels, they come. So you got new people coming in your channel, and they are watching and listening, and they, now you're at a point where other people are watching, ladies are watching. You got lady mods coming in, and they got to feel comfortable as well. It's always a tough time, and we can go on the subject of ladies. Let's go on to the ladies subject now, of ladies being on your channel. Now, in this genre, in my Thailand genre, in this genre, it's very tough for girls to be on. It's very tough. Why would you subscribe to their channel? The reason why you would subscribe to their channel, you did ask the question. The reason why you subscribe to their channel because they came over here to show love, to try and show love to us. So we got to show love to them back. They took their time out to say hello to us, and they came over. I don't know who they are, but they came from Keith Jenkins, so they're coming from good source. And obviously, Keith Jenkins has put our video up on his community page. So one hand wash the other, two hand wash your face. So why not subscribe? And that's what we do. Subscribe to each other. Right, so like I was saying, going on to the ladies now. Now, when it comes to ladies and ladies coming on your channel, especially in any community, is I've seen ladies, old ladies. I'll give you an example. When big up to Jeff Leppard, when Jeff Leppard was in the Thai community, he had a couple of ladies come up his channel because he's quite a handsome guy, and girls do like him. But when he went to Ottawa, he had so many ladies super chatting him from all over the world till I was so shocked that I didn't know ladies could super chat. I never knew ladies could super chat and support the cause, and they were in the chat and they were talking, and it opened my eyes to realize that ladies can be super chatters. Just they know how to super chat, just like men know how to super chat. You know what I'm saying? And ladies know how to get involved in chats, just like men know how to get involved in chat. There's a lot of untapped market out there that we haven't touched into. We're just scratching the surface right now when it comes to YouTubing. There was, and I saw that with Jeff Leppard when he had like 20,000 people in his chat. I'm like, yeah, I saw him have 20K at one point. He went to his peak was like 20K in the chat, 19K in the chat, and the world was watching. And I saw that there was everybody getting involved with the chat. It was brrr, and also there was lots of ladies were super chatting hundreds of pounds. And we're not only just talking about money, but they were super chatting £300, £400, £200, £100. They were super chatting in, and they were getting involved with the chat too, saying hello, how you doing, boom, boom, talking. Thanks for your help. Thanks for helping us. Thanks for promoting this thing. Thanks for standing up for freedom. And I realized that there is a lot of big untapped world out there. So when it comes to live streaming, there's a hell of a lot of there's a lot bigger than what we can imagine. It's bigger than us. We can, and if you can tap into ladies to come on your channel, mixing up with guys, then you're doing good. You know what I mean? If you don't know Jeff Leppard, check his channel, Travel Fun 69. Travel Fun 69, that's his channel. And subscribe to his channel. So spread some love. Go over and subscribe to his channel. He's got a great channel. He's got 75 subscribers on his channel. He's got a great channel. So his channel just took off, and it took off from 2,000 subscribers. I saw him as about 7,000 subscribers before he went to Ottawa. And then when he went to Ottawa, he just took off and he gained like 50,000 subscribers in a matter of a month or so. He gathered 55, which was phenomenal. I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, if you can get that, and it's organic subscribers too. So, he's got a great channel, and he garnished a great lane. And he had people coming in the chat. But what I learned from Ottawa, because I was watching him, what I learned from him is that there is a big world out there. There's a big world in these YouTube streets. There's a big world. There's big communities out there, which are more than just the Thailand community. There is truckers community, there's worldly community, there's people all around the world watches live streams and gets involved with live streams and super chats and help. There's a big world out there. But how do you tap into that kind of world? How do you tap into all different communities, from the Filipinos to this to that to world? How do you tap into that? Was Jeff Leppard lucky? I don't think it was luck. I think he was at the right place at the right time, and and he worked hard for it. He went out in the freezing cold, and he live streamed in the freezing cold below 20. Where I would have been in my bed, he went out there and live streamed. So he worked hard to build it up. So there's a big. What I learned from that was there's a big world out there. There's a big world for live streaming. It's not good, but you got to make sure. That's why you got to make sure that your chat is not this is kind of like clean, so that other people can come in your chat and feel comfortable. You know what I mean? In my opinion, anyway. The bald guy, yeah, the guy with the bald head, yes. Big up to Jeff Leppard. Right, so moving on. To what we were saying. 39 minutes into the live stream, 54 in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Right, so when it comes to my chat, I have a lot of people which support my cause and help me along the way. Cheap Charlie helped me a hell of a lot with my channel. I when I first started, I went over to Barfine's channel. He put his link in my chat, and people came over and supported me. I went over to Steph Traveller's channel, and he put his link in the chat, and people supported me. But Cheap Charlie also gave me that big push to make my channel keep going, and I appreciate that. And like I said, and I burst into the community. And there's a lot of people who's trying to get into this community and struggling with their channel for one reason or another. Most of the time I can tell what it is. And I mean, I'm not really the one to judge anyone. I'm not struggling with my channel. I'm just coasting along the way. I'm just coasting. And what I'm doing, I found a lane on a 9 o'clock stream. We get super chats, we get a chat hangout. And I mean, we have a good time. We have a cool time along the way, and that's success. And all you got to do is stay in success on that cruising road. It's not about going up and then going down just going on that cruising road. That's success. So you can just leave it like that. And what's important about my channel is that I can sit here and I can be anywhere in the world and I can just cruise along and we can just cruise along for the next year or so. And so we're not watching numbers. If I want numbers, if I want to get my numbers up, when I travel, my numbers will go up. Then I'll get subscribers more and more wherever you go around the planet. I will just talk about this now. The second thing. We exactly got a £3,000 course. What exactly do you get with that £3,000 course? Okay, I will talk about this. Vlogging a dead horse reached 10k subs this morning. Thank you, man. Brilliant. Big up to Vlogging a Dead Horse. I do watch him. I'm subscribed to him. I'm subscribed to everybody's channel. With what exactly do you get with that £3,000 course? Very good one. Let's get into the 5-point bulletin then. Let's get into the 5-point bulletin. Shauna Prawn is in the building, so we can get into that. Stick around, Shauna Prawn, be more on, and I will tell you what you get for that kind of money. Hard Cabby playing Thailand. Good to see you there, Shauna Prawn. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean? Like I said, what some people think is, well, like I said, I know what success is. Success is this, what I'm saying? But everybody, you got to remember when it comes to success, everybody's success is different. Everybody's success is different, Everybody in this world, his success is different. For example, these women what grew up in this world, study, go to school, and all they want is a family with 2 kids and a nice husband, and they're successful. They're successful. They feel themselves successful. They got a beautiful home. Oh no, they want a home. So they want a beautiful home. They want 2.4 kids and a nice husband. And they see that woman there. That's a success. She's in success. I got a nice husband. I got 2.4 kids. I got a beautiful home. I'm successful. And that is success. Success ain't always necessarily have to be a million. You have to be millions, be a millionaire, or have a million subscribers to be successful. You know what I mean? That doesn't necessarily even tell you they're successful. Even people which are what's the word I'm looking for? People which are adverts who sponsors. They even tell you they're the people they watch out for is the people with millions of subscribers, or because they're like, hold on a minute, we know you. You don't know a million people. You don't know a million people. You don't hang out with a million people. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got a million subscribers. You don't know a million people. You got 900,000 subscribers. You don't know 900,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And, so the small channels, they'll be like, oh, we'll see now. This guy might have, 3,000 subscribers, but let's see what he's hanging out with. He's hanging out with some good crowd, and he's got some people that he knows. He's got some great people in his chat. He has a good lane. He has a good people. He turn up every night. And then they will want to sponsor you some way in that kind of way because they thought that you have got people you connect with. You know what I mean? It's you connect with, because I can tell you something. Some of these people with thousands and thousands of subscribers, let them open up a live stream. Let them open up a live stream, and then you'll see something. You'll see something. You'll say, God damn, you got all these subscribers, but you only got this much in the live stream. Why? Because it's a lot of manufactured things. But we're going to talk about that later. Yes, sir. Okay, I haven't known for 5 years. Okay. It would be okay. Let's see. It would be document with a bunch of YouTubers linked in and making a channel for 3K. Ron should buy it. He could use some help. No, I mean, you can't put down Ron. Ron just done well. He's doing well with his channel. Ron is doing well with his channel. I'm not here to criticize anybody else. Ron is doing well with his channel. If I think Ron should buy it, yes, I think he should buy it. I think he asked the question though, didn't he? Ron is not. He did ask the question. He asked, "What do you get with a 3K?" So that's the first start for him to. I'm not saying he should buy it. Or shouldn't. I'm just saying, I got 0 subs. I'm the future. I'm the future. Okay. All right. So Ron asked the question, guys. So we're gonna have to get into this 5 point bulletin, boss. If 10 people signed up for your course, boss, that's $1 million. That's signed up for that's over 1 million. But yeah, that's for real, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it. We just throw it out there and then see what happens. Okay. Wow, Brian, you got to spend a lot of time making the course, making the course. Yeah, it's not already done. Ready to order. Okay, okay. Right. Yeah. So yes. So Ron did answer the question. Big up to Beamer Ron. Big up to Cheap Charlie coming through with the food channel as well. Make sure you subscribe to his food channel as well. He's got all kind of channels. Let's get into the 5 point bulletin. I see you there, Tree Town. I see you there, Shauna Prawn. I see you there, a few guys hanging out. Mark. I see you there, Dime. Let's have a count. Let's see who's in the house, and then we go into our 5 point bulletin tonight. We'll see who's in the building tonight. 56 in the chat. Let's keep it going. Okay, we got London Cabby. Big up the man at London Cabby in the building. The legend is in the building. Roger Smith's in the building. Omega's in the building. Who else? Andy Smith is in the building. Okay. B More Ronnie's in the building. My man Sean the Pro, storyteller. I'm gonna change your name to storytellers in the building. Travel, learn, repeat. Yeah, you're gonna learn something today. I'm saying, Monkey House is in the building. Dime is in the building. Mike is in the building. We're getting into our 5 point bulletin tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. If you're lurking in the background, World Freedom Travelers in the building. Why is the cake so sweet tonight? Yeah, London Cabby's here, that's why. Dixie Enormous is pumping it through, definitely pumping it through the 3,000 course side of the game. Something like that, you know what I mean? You're in the building. I hope you stay in your lane today. You know what I'm saying? Dixie Enormous is in the building. Mark's in the building. Okay, let's see now. I'll be surprised if someone signs up for the course. Too much of a cost. We are in a recession, Barry. It's more touch with consumers to pay. I mean, I'm sorry. Lonnie Gabby's laughing. No, they're cool. All right, let's get into the 5 point bulletin so you're surprised. Let's get into the 5 point bulletin. 60 in the chat. Let's get into the 5 point bulletin. Tonight we're talking about what is the aspects of you paying your £3,000 for my course, for a YouTube course. £3,000. I'm going to get into what I do from start to scratch. If you have any questions about it, put it in the chat. Let's chop it up. Let's open up the till. We've got the Hennessy side of the game. Hennessy. Let's get that popping. And we've got the Gucci. We're smelling good, looking good, being the best version of ourselves. That's our brand, Club Fillers Inc. Club Fillers Inc. hats. We've got the SMS OTG on the same thing. We're smelling good, looking good, and being the best version of ourselves every single day. And what we do over here, guys, is we're on a peace tree. So it's all about peace and love. Stay on the peace tree side of the game. Keep it lovable, keep it peaceful. Let's keep it going down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay. All right. First thing we do, guys, is we start you with a YouTube channel. Because there's a lot of people who hasn't got. You'd be surprised. There's millions of people around the world who ain't even opened up a YouTube channel, even though it's free. They ain't even got a YouTube channel. They ain't even a YouTube account at all. There's loads and loads of people, lots of youths, young people. The first thing, the number one thing in America, the most wanted to be career in America is to be a YouTuber. But there's millions of people who ain't even opened up their YouTube channel for one reason or another, or haven't even got an account. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up your YouTube channel and go for the ranks of opening it up, and get your YouTube channel open up, because I've done this with a few girls which came on my channel before. When it came to Joy, it came to a few other girls. Like there was a couple other girls, there's about 4 girls I built their YouTube channel from scratch and started as well. And even Kwan never had a channel, and we built her channel as well and made it come in. And also, I'm going to introduce you to StreamYards. StreamYards is very important. If you don't know the StreamYards app, guys, you need to download that StreamYard app. It's very easy to use. It's very clear when it comes to live streaming, and it's probably the best software you can ever have. You could do walk around live streams with the StreamYard. You can put pictures, you could put the name, you could put things like this. For example, if you want to put London Cabbie up or London Cabbie up on the screen, you can put it up on the screen like this. You could put that up on the screen like this. That's what the StreamYard's talent is. So you can read out what the chats are. You can also get Clicker, what's going on in the Clicker, to promote whatever you're promoting, and there's different features like I just showed you. Can have an advert, a promo. I can just put on a promo right now for a commercial break. There's lots of features, and actually the StreamYard is free. It's not even, you don't even have to pay, but you only get 20 hours free, and after that you have to pay, and I pay £25 a month, and then you can StreamYard to 3 different platforms. 3 different platforms. You can StreamYard. I live stream so you can live stream to 3 different platforms. I live stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Three different platforms. Right now, I'm live streaming to Facebook and my other channel, because I'm trying to get my watch hours up, and to YouTube channel, which is because I'm trying to get my watch hours up. So and then what I do, because I'm trying to get my watch hours up, I put my other channel on unlisted, so that I don't have a bunch of live streams on my channel, and my channel looks like a live streaming channel. Make it like a vlogger's channel, and I put it on unlisted, because when you put it on unlisted, it's still public. It's still public watch hours, but it's just unlisted on your channel. Yeah, and there's still public watch hours, so you still got your public watch hours on unlisted. You understand? Yeah. So okay. I never see anybody on the other channel, boss. Well, build it up. Let's build it up. Let's build it up. Slowly but surely it will get there. No problem. And so with 2 channels. So that StreamYard is important. So you can stream out, you can blow it out to all the world. And if you want to do it with whatever you want to StreamYard to, you can StreamYard. You could put in, you could put in TikTok, you could put in Instagram, you could put in Facebook, you could put in YouTube. But use the 3 of them. Use them. And if you want to step up your game, you can do another. Pay £50 on StreamYard. You could StreamYard to 7 platforms. If you're that big, the better the platforms is. It's only a click of a button. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Like I just do Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. That's it. Click of a button, boom, and then I'm live streaming to 3. Remember, you're marketing yourself. It doesn't matter if you're just on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, or if it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're marketing yourself. There's some people which my YouTube. I'll give you an example. My Facebook has got 3,000 people on it, and it was all from Thai. Most of them are from Thailand, and all over Thailand and Asia and all kind of things where I've met when I was along the way, and loads of Filipinos as well. And sometimes they come over or they watch the stream, and they come through the Facebook and they watch the stream, and they say, "Oh, I saw you in Thailand. I remember seeing you in Thailand. I remember seeing you." And there you go. So you can use 3 platforms on that one. What channels can you stream with your StreamYard apart from Facebook, etc.? Well, as I said, anything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, anyone you want to pick. What's the most for you? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, righty ho. There you go. So let's keep it going. Ross, number 1 time, first time seeing you done a stream without donos. Daytime stream. Daytime streams are not your future. No, you got to spread it out. It doesn't mean. I mean, if I unfortunately, you can't think like that, my man. Unfortunately, sorry, mate. Unfortunately, you cannot think like that. And actually, today I was tired. And I didn't really feel like streaming. I only streamed for half an hour. But you can't think like that. If you think that you woke up and you streamed in the daytime, you didn't get no donuts for one day, you decided that you don't want to do it, it's not your future. And unfortunately, you're not ready for YouTube, man. You're going to stream for about a good 3 months and then not get no dollars and say, okay, all right, well, this is not the lane for me. But one day, just one day, and the whole of this month, we've been getting donors and pinkies and crypto for the whole, and just one day you just gave up just like that. I mean, come on, you got to get some backbone, bro. You got to get some backbone. It's not just about just one day and you gave up and that was the end of that. Yeah, you got to get some backbone, bro. You got to get thick skin than that, man. You can't be throwing in no towel. Daytime stream is, so I'm, daytime stream is I'm going to be doing anyway. Let's keep it pumping. Number five, that's number five. So that's what we're going to be doing first and foremost. The second thing I'll do for you is this: teach you how to live stream and do your first live stream. So when you're a beginner, teach you how to live stream and like I said, teach you how to live stream and let's do your first live stream. I did that with people. Get your first live streaming up and running because many people are scared to do live streaming. Try to get people to do live streaming. They're scared to do it. So let's get your first live streaming up and running. Teach you how aspects of live streaming, get it up and running. Get the first one out of the thing. The first thing is to get your foot in the door and get your first live stream. My man Keith Jenkins did a really brilliant, proud live stream. He did a proud live. I'm so proud of his first live stream. Over 100 in the chat. Great people talking around. Donors coming left, right, and center. He spoke good, classy, dressed nice, looked good, and it was a good conversation. It's his first live stream. Your first live stream is going to be your most nervous, it's going to be your hardest. And if you can get them kind of numbers and push it out like that, then he's on his way to huge success. If he just keeps pushing every single week, he can garner himself 300, 400, 500,000, 500 people in the chat every week if he keeps pushing. If he keeps doing it every week, he just has to do it every week at the same time. Every week. By 2 months, 3 months, bang, you got 400-500 people in the chat. You could be making 1,000 every Saturday. If he does it right. So get your first live stream out the way, and I'll get your first live stream out the way, and I'll make sure that you get that up and running, and I'll help you with that. This is all coming in with the course. Let's keep going. It's simple. When you have a first live stream, you haven't got you're not going. The one thing about YouTube and your live streaming and it's like work. It is work. Sorry, and along the way, if you got to be inspired to work. You've got to be inspired. So unfortunately, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time before you can get monetized. And when you first start your live stream, you're not going to be monetized. So in order for you to push anybody, and that comes from men, women, or anything else, they need financial gain. That's just the way it is. Financial gain pushes people. If they open up their live stream, and for example, if they open up the live stream, imagine you open up your first live stream like Keith Jenkins and make over $1,000. I mean, is that not inspiration? That's not inspiration. So along the way, these people are not going to have no way to get financial gain. So you've got to make sure they make them a PayPal or buy me a coffee, and so that they can have something to and put it so people can give an opportunity to support their hard work. Because they are working hard, and you've got to make sure that they can get some reward from it. And you'd be surprised. When I first worked with this lady one time, and I was convincing her to do a live stream for a long time, and I convinced her to get a PayPal for a long time. She finally got it, the PayPal, and got it. And you know what happened? Her first live stream, somebody sent her $1,000, $1,000 in PayPal on her first live stream. I gave her $1,000 on her first PayPal. and she makes a heck of a lot. She's made a heck of a lot of money from then to now. I mean, I'm not mentioning her names, but she's made a heck of a lot of money from them to now. You know what I'm saying? So and I was the one who pushed her to get the paper. I was the one who pushed her to get her first live stream out of the way and get it done. So the PayPal is there, and if you don't like paper, you can use Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is another one where you can use, and you can, people can support you in that way. Yeah, so that's the second thing would get out of the way. You know what I mean? Ron got 200 donors on last night's while was sleeping on a live stream. Ron needs to write a book. That's good for Ron, man. If he can make 200 soldiers, it should be no problem then. Yeah, good for him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, boss? How does your course take? How long does your course take to complete? Good one. Around about. I stick with you for 6 months. 6 months. That's what I stick with you for. So I'm going to be with you for 6 months. So if it takes 3 months, if it takes 2 months, it depends on who you are. There's some people. I know a guy who's got, Big Boss. It took 6 months to get, and he's got 1,000. Not sorry, Big Boss has got 1,700 subscribers, and he only's been in the game for 6 months. I mean, 7 months. That's 1,700. That's phenomenal. That's great work to get to 1,000. There's people. I know people who've been for years doing a YouTube and they still ain't even got to 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So you could, like I said, I know people is Garnish Lane and they in 6 months. So I'm with you for 6 months. You know what I mean? I'm with you for 6 months. Mhm. Sleepstream is good. People talking about Sleepstream. Sleepstream is good. I started off with Sleepstream, but it depends if you really want to do it that lane. It can be fun. Let's keep pumping on the 6 months course. Righty ho, list number two. This is another thing what I would do, and this is what I did with Keith Jenkins, and I believe that a lot of people did it. When he first started his live stream, we raided his channel. And that boosts your channel when you live stream it. It boosts your subscriber count, and it boosts because what you got to remember, you're bringing your whole crowd of 60 people over to his channel, and people which are your tribe. They're gonna follow you wherever you go. So if you tell them come over to this channel and subscribe, they're gonna follow you and they're gonna subscribe. So you've gotta I went over to his channel and I'm gonna raid your channel on a number of occasions. Not just one time. I'm gonna raid it a number. It could be every week. It could be every weekend. It could be Friday and Saturday. It could be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we raid your channel. It could be a number of time over the 6 months. We could raid your channel, keep raiding your channel, keep raiding your channel. You gotta remember that I've built up so much heat and so much cake on my channel and so much clout that I got the clout. So my clout's gonna follow me. And it does make a difference when I raid your channel. It does. And what you got to remember, I'm giving you cake. I'm giving you my big donors could subscribe to you. They could become mods, and that's it. And then once they do that, you've got legends. We call them legends or pillars on your channel, and the success. So you're talking about this £3,000, but then you got to remember the £3,000. You got to speculate to accumulate. You understand? Don't worry about how much you're spending. Worry about how much you're going to make along the way. You understand? So you might spend £3,000 on my course, but how much are you making? How much am I giving you? I'm raiding your channel with people with big donors, massive donors, which can donate you £1,000 in one day. We got a clicker where someone donated £400 in one super chat. Keep Day Stay Fox £500 in one day. London Cabbie's done big super chats. Keep Jay Smith 37 shots in one day. We got Baron. We got this. We got Cheap Charlie. We're going to introduce you to. We got there's Toronto there on another side of it. We got and we got David May. We can keep going. You know what I mean? We can keep going. So I'm giving you all these kind of big people, which are I'm telling you, when you mod them and they become your pillar, they're gonna support you as soon as you get super chats. As soon as you get super chats, bang, that's it. You're gonna make your 1,000. You're gonna make your 3,000 pack in record time and bang, that's it. All because of the heat, the cake that I'm giving you. And if I can put it like that, and if you don't know what cake is, because of the big super chats I'm giving you. I'm giving you I'm giving you years of hard work and to build up. I'm just giving you in a £3,000. So don't worry about the £3,000. Worry about how much you're getting back. Worry about all the clout. And they could be super chatting you for years. I've had super chat. There people who've been with me for 2.5 years, 3 years. They've been with you. So that's 3 years of them super chatting you. How much is that £3,000 a year? You know what I mean? How much are they going to give you? How much money? How much money has they spent? How much has London Cabby spent? Jay Smith, and all these people, and even people which are not even. The funny thing about you're going to get people which not even in my crew. You're going to get people which are, you might get Tuna Gahuna, you might get Patrick Daniel, you might get all these guys, Zandy, you might get all these different guys, Lewis Cabot. You might get all these kind of guys which not even really on my crew channel, but they might come to your channel and say, "Oh, I didn't know about this channel." They might come mods on your channel and then bang, you're making money like it ain't going out of fashion. So you're getting all this heat, you're getting all this clout. I call it clout. So you're getting all this clout from my clout. You're getting all this clout, and this is what success is. And so don't think about, don't speculate to accumulate. Speculate to accumulate. Okay. In your course, did you teach how to attract pillars to your channel? 100%, 100%, 100%. And people know. They know. That's why, big up to Toronto, peace and love. But you see, people, Toronto subscribe, mod down people, which are my pillars, straight away because they know, you know what to do. As soon as they come in the chat, bang, you mod down pillars. That's what you do. So how you attract pillars is that when big YouTube, I'll tell you how you attract pillars. I'll give you the golden secret, because you must know already. But how you do it is that when big YouTubers come in your chat, when big supporters come in your chat, I should say, when big super chatters come in your chat, you have to ask them though. You have to ask them, be moron, but you have to be polite and you have to say to them, look, do you mind being a mod? I want you to be a mod on my channel. Do you mind? You have to ask them, because the reason why you have to ask them is because if you just mod them, they're just gonna be like, oh, you have to ask them, do you want to be a mod on my channel? And then when they say yes, then you can go back in 2 years' time and you can say, look, I asked you if you wanted to be a mod, and you said yes. I didn't just give you a mod spanner. I asked you, and you said yes. So whatever you do from there is up to you, and that's what you should do. Because let me tell you something. Look, let me tell you something, right? Let me keep it going on this one. Look, anybody can open up a YouTube channel. Anybody can open up a YouTube channel, Ron, and just mod down everybody, mod down trolls and everything else. But it's a terrible mistake, Ron. It's a terrible mistake. The reason why it's a terrible mistake is, one, when you start hanging out with a bunch of trolls and they are your mods as well, and they basically start, that's your tribe. That's your tribe. Your tribe is a bunch of hardcore trolls which are mods. And what you got to remember, it's a separate thing. People give it a separate. Big donors don't want to hang out with with trolls. They don't want to be associated with trolls. They want to be, big donors want to be in their lane as a mod status and be special, and donors want to be separate. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with donors. There's nothing wrong with trolls being in your chat. There's nothing wrong with that. But if they're mods, and then you're gonna have big donors and then mods, and you're on your same team, and your mod is you've got a troll which is basically cussing out the boss all day long, bringing toxic to your channel. A big donor ain't gonna want to hang out with that. You gotta put your big donors in high demand. You gotta put them in a high status. You gotta put them you gotta put them as a high status. So like, this is your 5 pillars, this is your 5 legends, this is your 7 legends, and they gotta be special. You gotta teach them what they're supposed to do. That's like basically come down every night, support the cause, press like on the video, get involved with the chat, and teach them how to be proper. You got to tell them what you want them to do. You understand? And so you try. That's your front line tribe is your mods. So if you're just modding down everybody else, modding down trolls and your whole man, you just don't know what you're doing. You don't know exactly what you're doing. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying if somebody's just modding down the whole of you don't know what you're doing. You know what I mean? That's not. We're not in the Filipino community, bro. Where you go in the Filipino community, everybody's a mod. I mean, that's not really the way to do YouTube, bro. Where everybody's on one on your channel. That's not the way to do YouTube. The way to do YouTube is to have a certain amount of people which are more, and there's special people. You take care of them. There's special kind of people. You have your trolls. Yeah, you can have a little bit of trolls, and then you have people which are just cool in the corner. You separate three different things. You know what I mean? You separate that separated things. Because you've got to remember, a person with a spanner can say anything, He can say anything. A person with a spanner can say anything. He ain't got no block words on a spanner. He can say anything. He can say anything. There's no block words on a spanner. Remember that. So, just remember that. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. Okay, should I miss anybody? Don't mean to be critical, but why don't you offer a video modules to teach the special skills like how to operate StreamYards, how to operate audience, and deal with trolling? Yes, that's a good idea. That's not criticism. That's not criticism. What's criticism about that, Sean? What's criticizing about that, bro? That's a great idea. That's a great idea. That's not criticizing, bro. That's a great idea. That's a gem. You just gave me a gem right there. You understand? Okay, okay. Yeah, you just gave me a gem right there, Sean Braun. That ain't criticizing. Big up for that one. I'll do that actually. I've actually got a video on a StreamYard. I'll show you a lot of the video of a StreamYard. I've got that already. I can put that in the chat. I've got a video of the StreamYard already, how to do it. So, but the rest of it, audience and things like that, and dealing with trolls, I can deal with that as well. So that's a gem right there. Thanks for that, Sean Braun. Okay. Boss, the other 3,000 calls, do you take a percent of any? No, I don't. I don't take a percent of future earnings. I don't. That's a different kind of course for me to do that. I can manage your channel for you and take 30% cut. I've done that before. I've done it with many channels before. Take a 30% cut and manage your channel, manage you into success. 30% cut. It's a whole different thing though. I'll probably make more money than £3,000 if I'm managing your channel, bro, over the course of time. That's even a better course if I take a 30% cut of your channel. I know what you're doing. I make more money than £3,000. I don't take a cut. That £3,000 is. I would promote new streamers channels if I was mod for free. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I would promote new streamers channels if I was a mod for free. Yeah, the problem with this is this, and I'll talk about this, and we can talk about this, and we're going to keep moving on. Listen, you got to be careful what you're doing when you got cake and when you got heat and when you got clout. Be careful who you're giving your cake to and your clout. And we're not going to go over the last few weeks or the last week. We're not going to go over that. But you got to be careful. You're just giving out your cake and your clout. Be honest with you, people don't do that on YouTube. They don't. They don't. People don't just. People with big YouTubers. Me trying to. They won't even meet me. They won't even meet me. I mean, big YouTubers when they got. I got friends like Cheap Charlie, and I got a couple of other friends. I was very surprised that Checks and Effects came down on my channel the other day, but he didn't come through with his main channel. He came down with the other channel. Big YouTubers don't. They don't give cake away. They don't give clout away. And you've got to be careful just giving your clout because some people will take all your clout from you and boy, go and do some crazy things. And then basically, it can be, you got to be careful of that because you're not getting nothing in return. You're just giving away free, just giving away. Something you work for 2.5 years to give it away for free. There's got to be some backbone. So what I say is, okay, one hand wash the other, two hand wash your face. You can drop your link, no problem. But, buy me a drink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep it pumping. Let's keep it pumping. Good gem there, Sean Upon. Okay. Okay, what is the video model? What is the video model? The video, no, it's a video of StreamYard. Just teach you about StreamYard. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? Righty ho. Righty ho, okay. What you should ask me is how many success stories have you made? How many channels have you made successful? And that goes. I just made someone successful. I just made someone make $1,000 in one day because he would listen to everything I said. You know what I'm saying? And my story goes back for months. We could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So my success is I got my stripes, bro. Let's keep it moving. I earned my stripes on this YouTube streets. Let's keep going. Someone asked a question. Do you have the? We could do it in installments. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Someone said, sorry. This one. We could do it in installments. It doesn't have to be all the way up front. It can be half and half, or it can be, but I would prefer half and half or one and go. I don't do it over months because people switch on you. So I would do it like half and half or all in one go. That's what I would do. I wouldn't do it over months because people will just switch on you. People will get success. People will get 2, 3 months down the line. They get successful and they're like, I don't need this one. What am I paying £500 a month for? I'm going to cut this off and bam, you're lost. So, it's either half and half or up front 3,000. Number one, okay, do people help you? Do people help you to raise your channel when you help them? Sometimes no. Most of the time, no. Most of the time when people get there, they get there. You don't hear from them anymore. Number one, I'm going to introduce you to my big donors. My big donors to you. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. You can't make this stuff up, but you know what I'm saying. You can't buy. It's not about how much you speculating. Worry about how much you're accumulating over a long, extensive amount of time. I'm introducing you to some major donors, guys who can drop guys who could drop bloody £1,000 in one day. In this community, you got people who can drop massive donors. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I said, okay, you know, okay, okay, no, like I said, like I said, I'm attracting you to massive, massive donors, and these guys, people who could drop £1,000 in one day. So there's people who drop 500. The biggest super chat you can ever get is £500. The most anybody can donate with one account is £500. But if you have 2, 3 accounts on YouTube, you can go through different accounts and you can do 500 in one account and you can do 500 in each account. If people has got 4 accounts on YouTube, you just go through different. You can do 500 and 500 and 500. Every account you can do 500 on. You can do it on every account. You can do 500. So the most you can ever donate in one day is 500 donors. So I'm introducing you to massive donors. I mean, massive donors who spent a heck of a lot of money all around YouTube, throwing pinkies and thousands of pounds and £500. People which I can show you receipts for days. You know what I mean? Even as NCS Play, who just came through yesterday, who befriended, he's £250. £250. Donors. Where's my phone? I ain't got my phone. £250. Where did I put my phone? £250. I can show you receipts for days with people who's got, throwing £250 at me. People spending £400 on one shot, one super chat, £400. One super chat, £250. You got people. I got people. Listen, one day I'll give you an example. One day I was playing a game. Me, Tuna Kahuna, Izandi, I was playing a game. Who could be the biggest donor on the clicker on PayPal? And that day I made £1,500 in one day. This is what I'm giving you, £1,500 in one day. There's one guy what dropped £500 on PayPal side of the game. Just one shot, bang, £1,500. Bang, just like that. You know what I'm saying? And they were going back and forth with each other, back and forth with each other. I made £1,500. This is what I'm giving you. So when people talk about this £3,000, I'm giving you all these things. I'm introducing the big, don't worry about, you got to speculate to accumulate. You understand? You can't just accumulate. You got to speculate. And nobody in this world is going to give you anything for free. You know that. Nobody ain't give you, and anybody's got anything good, they take care of it. They hold on to it like this. They hold on to it like this. And if you do find one man or two men who help you, be thankful for that, because people don't help you. People don't really help you, especially when you're on top of your game. They look down on you like, oh, you can't, because they know what you're doing. They know big YouTubers know if I come to them, they know what I'm after. I'm after their cake, or we don't call it cake. Then we call it donors. We're after their donors. We're after their subscribers. Oh, this guy's just looking subscribers. Look, he's got 2,500 subscribers. He's just looking subscribers. Oh, he's just looking to get my donations. Next minute, everybody's run over and donating to him instead of donating to me. He's just coming to come and get my donors. So people don't give you nothing. Everybody's holding on to their donors, holding on to their subscribers like this. You can't even get an interview on their channel. You can't even get a feature. You understand? I went away. You can't even get a feature. So you're in your own lane. You got to, because what they want you to do is go and work yourself. Go and build it up yourself, like the way they did it. These guys have put years into building up their money and their donors and their lane, years. And they're like, you go away and go and work 2 years, 3 years, and go and build it. Don't come to me to try and cheat to me to give you all my money. And so people don't do that. So I'm giving you this. So the point I'm trying to say, I'm giving you this as well. I'm introducing you to big, massive donors. So don't worry about the £3,000. Worry about what you're going to get back in return. You know what I mean? Boss, it's about having live. Okay. You got a car. No need to. Gentlemen. No, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You make them mods. You make a big don or a mod on your channel. For example, someone like Toronto, he's going to get donated. As soon as he gets super chats, he's going to get big donors. You know what I'm saying? If he does it in the right way, he's going to get donors. People will super chat. People spread their super chat around. Most donors spread their super chat around because they get bored of donating to one person all the time. So they spread it around. They like, let's donate to him. Let's mix it up. They mix a blend. So donate is mix and blend, and remember they're having fun with their money, so they don't want to get bored with it. They don't want to get bored with it. I'm just lucky that my donors ain't got bored with my channel, because most people who are sitting in the room, some people can get bored with that. So if I was supposed to be traveling somewhere, but the donors they are we need some more pinkies. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. You know what I mean? Barry has juice, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I definitely have. So, sorry, when I definitely have, I definitely have cake and juice, maybe. Topic that like lost of living, buddy. Okay. Boss, I spoke to Tom today. He didn't get 3,000 US dollars. People were putting leg in the chat. Yeah, he did come over and said that he didn't get 3,000, but he got around about, I don't know how much it was, but it was probably around about half that. It was probably at least 1,500. It's probably 1,500. But people throw out their Aussie dollars, all kind of numbers. But I think it was about half that at least. He won't say how much it is, but it was at least half that, because he got at least 1,500 Aussie dollars. But it wasn't 3,000, but it did look like 3,000. I was actually on the live stream. It was a wicked live stream. He was getting donors, $200, 200 US dollars, 200 not US dollars, Australian dollars, 300, hundreds, fifties coming out. I don't know what he pressed. He must have said Barry the boss 5 times. Barry the boss, Barry the boss, Barry the boss, Barry the boss. The next minute money starts flying out. But it was a good live stream, man. Big up to Broke for him for that one. That was a classic. Mm. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. You got a negligible to do making money marketing craft, without a doubt. Tried to take donors off people, but it didn't pan out well for him. Yeah, that's very, very true. Very good point there, London Cammy. And because you know why? He did it in the wrong way. And I sat down and spoke to him, and I got stick from him from it. And I sat down and spoke to him about it when he first started his channel. I said, "You can't do that, bro. We have a word in this community called stay in your lane." And you want to come. He wanted to what he wanted to do, and everybody knew what he was doing. Because it was so blatant. He did it so blatant. He just come in the chat, start spamming down, spamming down, spamming down. Hello, London Gabby. Hello, Jay Smith. Hello, G King Jigs. Hello, hello, hello. Well, he doesn't even say hello to everybody in the chat. He's just going into the donors. And then what he'll do, and then he'll finish, then he'll go and open up a live stream. So people got fed up, even Buzzing TV got fed up. It was like, hold on a minute, bro, you can't do that. You can't just come spamming down my chat and then not getting involved with the chat and then go run open up live stream. That's cheap. That's trying to steal cake, bro. It's like you're coming over to my table to go and grab cake and then run over to your cake. So a lot of people, he was getting a bad name for himself for doing that, and then people started realizing. Once people get a name that you're a cake stealer, and other donors like this guy's a cake stealer. I don't get involved with him. So he could have just did it in the right way. He could have just did it mellowly. There's nothing wrong with getting involved with the chat, but just do it mellowly if you're going to get involved. Or even, and another thing about it, when's the last time you see a super chat from him? He didn't even come in and throw a super chat. He didn't even come and say, look, here's a super chat. I'm spreading some love and I'm just, I'm doing my thing and getting. He just come in and start spamming that chat. Don't even throw super chat. Don't spread love. Don't nothing else. You never see him super chat all over the community. Never. You know what I'm saying? So he just did it all in the wrong way. Yeah, you know what I mean? He just did it all in the wrong way. He just did it all in the wrong way. You know what I mean? Okay, someone can come through the back end. You don't see those donors. Okay. Lewis Cabot. I noticed that Tom had Lewis Cabot as a moderator. Yeah, he still has. He's still a moderator. I think he's still a moderator. Lewis Cabot is probably the biggest donor, he is the biggest donor in the whole of the community. He is, of course, because you have to. And Lewis Cabot helped. He gave 10% of the truck to Tom. Tom said it. He's 10% is from Lewis Cabot's. So that means how much is the truck? The truck is $1 million, but that's £2,000. Lewis Cabot gave him. So I'm saying massive donor. That's £2,000 right there, just like that. People talking about my £3,000 course. £2,000 Lewis Cabot, just like that for one truck. I mean, these are massive donors. These guys are major in the game. These millionaire games in this place. This is what I'm giving away for free. You see, and I bought a motorbike for. You see that? You know what I'm saying? Minister always comes through the back end. He told me he don't super chat. Yeah, I mean, he's a moderator. Minister Mix is a moderator. I don't know the guy. He's never been on my channel before. I don't know the guy. I don't know all about it. I know he's a moderator all over the whole of the channel, the whole of the community. He's actually got a channel as well. So, good luck to him. Okay. Evelyn Barry, may I ask how you decided on a $3 figure for the course? See the guys of Sweden on a peace treaty side of the game. Good to see you. So I hope you can chill right now on a peace treaty side of the game. How did you decide on $3,000 for the figure? Yeah, because a $3,000 figure, because I kept it in reason, the point of how much you're going to get, and £500 a month. That's all it is, £500 a month. And I don't think it's a reasonable time. Man, 125 quid a week. You know what I mean? £500 a month, and a reasonable kind of figure for what you're getting. Just a reasonable. I didn't want to be five grand, 10 grand. That's just ridiculous. So a reasonable figure is £5,000. Oh, definitely, most definitely. Most definitely. When his chips was down and I gave him a free consultation, I saw Tom go from saying that he wanted to give up YouTube to buying a truck and getting I don't know £1,500 in Aussie dollars. So that for me is a phenomenal. That's another stripe on my shoulders. You know what I mean? That's another stripe right there. So Okay. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, Barry, do you make the rules in the community? No, I don't. I only make the rules on my channel. I don't make the rules in the community. I just follow the rules in the community. But there is good ways of doing things, and there is bad ways of doing things. And unfortunately, some people, you got to know how you're moving in this community. You can't just, okay, try it, Barry. Yeah. There's good ways of moving in the community, and there's bad ways of moving in the community, and there's certain things you do, and there's certain things you don't do. You don't just do that. People know what you're doing. They know what you're doing. You don't think you could just come into someone's chat and start spamming down chat and saying hello to all the big donators, and then all of a sudden run over to your channel and open up live stream. They know what you're doing. No one's silly, bro. You know what I mean? As I said, it's like we're all at tables. We've all got a table in a banqueting suite, and you run over to someone's table and start grabbing cake, and then you run over to your channel. You run over to your table with their cake. It's the same thing you're doing on a live streaming. It's the same thing you're doing. You run over to someone's cake. Yeah, this guy's look at all this cake. This guy's got this table. Man, start grabbing cake and start stealing cake and start pulling it in your shoulders and stealing cake. Man, we got some cake here, and then running over to your channel. Yeah, man, boy, I got some cake here. It's the same thing you're doing. You know what I mean? It's the same thing you're doing. So you got to be careful what you're doing in another scenario. Another scenario is like you could run over to someone's table and say, look at all this cake this guy's got. This guy's got London Cabin. This guy's got, NCS Play. He's got NQ Jenkins. He's got this one. He's got this one. Yeah, boy. You know what, guys? I'm opening up a live stream now. So you know what? Forget this guy's live stream, Barry the Boss. Forget him. I'm opening up a live stream now. Come over to my table. Come over to my table. My table, I'm putting on the light now on my table. Close down this live. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You know it's disrespectful. You can't do that. You can't do that. So we make up a word called stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. And that word riveted through the whole of the community. I don't make up the rules, but I made up a word called stay in your lane. So if people try to do that now, all the mods and everybody are going to be like, say one thing, stay in your lane. That's why people can't do that now. The first thing they're going to say is stay in your lane. I know that. Even me, if I go and put a word in some comment, they're going to be Barry, boy, club villas, stay in your lane. Oh my God, damn, man, I can't even say a comment. People telling me stay in your lane. So that word riveted for the community, and it means a hell of a lot. So I don't make up the rules. I just made up stay in your lane. You know what I mean? Yeah, boss. If I stream 7 days a week, same time as you, would you take a contract out of me? Would you take? Look, anybody can stream. Anybody can stream anytime they want to do because no one can tell nobody when to stream. That is not what my point is. That's not the point. It's not a point. You can go and open. Everybody's allowed to stream any time of the day. Anybody, over anybody's stream. That's not the point I was trying to make. What I was trying to do, and I would make the point clear, what I was saying, I don't make the rules in the community. What I was saying was that there was 24 hours in the day, guys. There's 24 hours in the day, guys. Some people should live stream in the daytime. Some people should live stream in the afternoon. Some people should live stream at 5 o'clock, and some people should live stream at 9 o'clock. So that way we can all watch live streams all the way through the day. Does that make more sense? If somebody's in the morning, somebody's in the evening, somebody's in the afternoon, doesn't it make more sense? And everybody's staying in their lane, and we can all watch the live streams. It don't make sense. We wait till every 24 hours of the day. And all because the boss has got this one and this super chatter and this one, and we got Kid Jenkins and all these different guys and this one, we got all these big super chatter. Well, and then I get it. You're like, well, if the success is at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to wake up at 4 o'clock Thai time in the morning. I don't know who wakes up 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock Thai time in the morning just to go live streaming and wait till like 9 o'clock. I'm there. I'm going to get some cake. I'm up and I'm getting for the cake. That don't make sense. That means everybody's live streaming at 9 o'clock. And why not just share it out? Why not just spread it out? So I made that, and a lot of people are doing that now. They spread it out because there is cake in the daytime, and there's cake. Sorry, I should put it right. There was money in the daytime, and there's money in the nighttime. Sometimes I've made more money in the daytime than I've made in the nighttime. I've made more money in the daytime this week than I've made in the nighttime. You understand? So there's nighttime stream cake and there's daytime stream cake. So all I was saying is that. So, and another thing I was saying about the 9 o'clock stream, there's nothing wrong with everybody live streaming at 9 o'clock. But all I was saying was that don't go to someone else's stream and say, "I'm going live now. I'm going live now. Come over to my channel." That's disrespectful. That's not good. That's not a lane. If you want to open up a live stream, you want to open up your live stream, and that's it. Stay in your lane, and that's so cool. You know what I mean? So I hope I made that clear on that kind of side. You know what I mean? Okay. Big up everybody in the chat. Question. I notice you always obsessed with money. Not good for you. I'm not obsessed with money. Why would you say I'm obsessed with money? London Cabby, do you think I'm obsessed with money? Me and London Cabby and the great guys we talk about. Listen, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something. I've got a lot of questions to ask you, but listen, I'm not expressed with money, obsessed with money. But you as a man, without no money, you're going to get disrespected in every kind of way. If you don't have money in your pocket, you're going to be disrespected by women. You're going to be disrespected by people. People are not going to show you respect. You can't travel. You can't do these things. You can't go. What's the use of me talking all day long? We're just talking gibberish about traveling the world, Philippines, Thailand, and no one ain't making no money. What sense is that? In order for you to travel the world, in order for you to come out your comfort zone, in order for you to get on the plane, you need money, man. So we talk about getting your money right. Get it right first. We do have to talk about money. Money is extremely important to talk about. Otherwise, if we don't talk about the money, what's the use talking? We're just talking gibberish. And then people say, "Oh, I ain't got the money to go, Barry. You never taught me how to make money. You never told me, we should." So we have to talk about money. We have to break it down about money. It's important to say, look, get your money right. Do this, work hard, get a second job, do this. Talk about. You have to talk about the money. It's extremely important. And I don't make the rules up in the world. This is what made the world go round. I'm not obsessed about anything. If I was obsessed, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. Anyway, boss, do you think 3,000 is fair, reasonable? Consider what you reward in return. 100%. 100%, 100%. As I said to you, you got donors. You got a man who opened up a live stream the other day, Keith Jenkins, make $1,000 in one day, and just because he was listening to me from beginning to end. You got people like look at Kwan though. Look at Kwan. I'll give you an example. Kwan didn't even want to be a YouTube channel. She didn't even want it. I made her get a YouTube channel. It took me 2 weeks to get Kwan to get PayPal. She got PayPal finally. How much money has Kwan made from the day when she opened up a YouTube channel to today? How much do you think she's made? How much do you think she's made? I mean, if you tell me she made money, in dollars, what, $50,000 easy, $50,000. I mean, if you told me if it was $100,000, I would tell you it's true, it's right, because she's got massive donors. So you've made all that money. You think someone's just going to give you to make all that money for free? You don't pay for. You got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? People are giving you. I'm giving you the building blocks to make thousands and thousands. So no one ain't just going to give you nothing for free. You got to pay for that one, man. So 3,000 ain't nothing. It ain't nothing compared to what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? If you're smart, if you just listen. Bye, boss. Do you think people will wonder? You have 2,200 subs in 6 years. In 6 years, they're looking to buying your 3,000. No, the subs. As I just mentioned, subs don't mean anything. We just mentioned that subs don't mean anything because the reason why subs don't mean anything. I'll look at my phone. We explained to you that. We just said that with Cheap Charlie. Cheap Charlie's got 10,000 subs and there's people coming to his chat, 600,000 subscribers. Do they sit there and say, this guy's got 10,000 subs, I'm not going to come into his chat because he's only got 10,000. I've got 600,000. If people got 300,000 will come to Cheap Charlie. If people got 700,000 will come to Cheap Charlie's channel. Do they say, he's got 10,000 subscribers? He's got clout, bro. He got cake, he got clout. You know what clout is? Go back and study clout. It's clout, the clout game, bro, the clout game. You know what I mean? Boss, do you know what the average salary of your YouTube work counts much as a lot of work? Okay, this is business, bro. This is business. This is not a 9 to 5 job. Unfortunately, this is business. Okay, if you see someone not interested in donors who goes live at the same time, are they wrong? Uh, Bro, look, there's nothing wrong with going live. We just spoke about that already. It's not about donors. Guys of Sweden. There's nothing wrong with going donors. Okay. 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 I'm not telling you not to have a 9 to 5 job. That's not my game to tell you to have a 9 to 5 job. I never said that. What I said to you, and I've always said it before, I said you can have a 9 to 5 job, but build up a side hustle at the same time. You don't have to just have a YouTube channel. I don't just want to have a YouTube channel. I said you can have a job and you can have 2 or 3 businesses along the way. And YouTube could be one of your businesses. I hope I make that clear. I'm not telling people not to work a 9 to 5. There ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, but you got to have a side hustle at the same time because we're reaching to the point in 9 to 5 job where it's coming obsolete, where robots are taking over, and we're at the point where things are going to be automated. So you got to account for that. Everything's going to be automated. So you better get a side hustle online, which make you some money and build it up along the way. I hope I make that clear. Yeah. Okay. 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 I can book. Planning to stay a few months. I have a link. How do I post a link? It will come through my inbox. Um, yeah, unfortunately, you're not allowed to just post this comment here. You're not allowed to just post a link on my channel. Unfortunately, we don't work like that. How do we work? And we'll tell you how I work. I'll tell you how I work. If you do wanna post a link on your channel, you got to send a super chat, and send a couple of super chats. Matter of fact, but send a couple of shots, and then we'll drop your link. That's what you do. Okay. You know. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's keep it going. All right. Let's keep it going. Okay. Okay. What is the course ready to purchase, and are your installments, payments, and plans options? The course is ready to purchase. It's on my website, and you can pay up front or you can pay half and half. So you can pay half now and half in like 3 months or 2 months. You can come to a plan which is going to be better for you. So you can pay half and half. So you can pay up front now 3,000. You can pay half now and half in 3 months. That's your choice. So it's up on the website right now. You know what I mean? Okay. What type of business is this? It's an entertainment business. That's correct. Entertainment. It's an entertainment business. Entertainment, knowledge, knowledge of Thailand, entertainment hangout. It depends on what business you want to open. I can do any business you want to open as well. You know what I mean? Cool. Okay. Yes, sir. So that's number one at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. That's the 70 things. Let me just go over it one more time, and then we're clear. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. I'm going to create your channel for you on the YouTube side of the game. I'm going to teach you how to live stream and do your first live stream. I am going to make a PayPal and buy me a coffee for you link so that you can have some revenue on the way to your 1,000 subscribers, because along the way you got to be inspired. You got to be inspired. And if somebody drops, I've had a girl before open to her first live stream, and I taught her how to do it. And in the first live stream, she got $1,000 in one day of one person. So there you go. Raid your channel and boost your sub count and boost your channel. That's what I'll do. Raid your channel and introduce you to my big donors. That is what you'll get for the £3,000. Let's get into talking about everything and anything that goes down in the Thailand community. Let's talk about the course. Let's talk about if you have any questions about anything. Let's keep it pumping through down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. 68 in the chat. Big up 68 in the chat. Let's keep it going like this down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yes, sir. We're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight, chopping it up, mixing it up, and definitely pumping it through down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, okay, right. Let's keep it going. Okay, right. Pumping it on the back ender, of course, includes okay, okay, a package like this sell for at least 10K. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. The knowledge and the wisdom shared cannot be priced. 100%, man. I agree with that. I guess I agree with that without a doubt, because you do get a lot. You get a lot. You said it's not about speculating, it's about accumulating. Personality is very important to be in the last shot. 100%. 100%. It's everything. It's everything. It's a likable personality is everything to do with business. Some people just won't do business if they don't like you, and some people you can get business all around the city and all around the world, and all like I said, when I first went to Thailand, I didn't know nobody, and I said I want to touch every single boss on this Walking Street, and I touched every single boss on Walking Street for my likability factor, and my personality and the way I am and a lot of things because I knew how to maneuver. That's how in any kind of business, in any way you go, you got to know your personality is the number one thing. Some people just won't. You could have a deal on the table. Some people, if they don't like you, they just won't do business because they just don't like you. So that's everything. Your personality is everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, how to be confident in front of the camera. Yes, I would. You have to teach them how to be confident in front of the camera. It's important because some people are scared of the camera. Some people are scared to talk to the camera. So you got to learn to do that. You know what I mean? You know, you got to learn to do that. You got to learn to do that. You know. Single man in Dubai. If you're a single man in Dubai, you need to earn 100K a year to have 40K deposit to buy a house on average price. Why do you think housing situation is bad in the UK and Ireland? It's got to the point where it's about the real people who's got real money can afford houses, and if you're in the game, you're in the game. If you're out the game, you're out the game, bro. It's for rich people now. They've made it for people who's got money. So if you got a house, you're wealthy. If you ain't got a house, you missed the boat. Before anybody could buy a house for cheap, but now if you got a house, you're wealthy. If you ain't, well, unfortunately, you're not wealthy. That's the way it is gone down. And my man, Sean Paul. Good night, boss. Chat. I'm starting early in the airport tomorrow. Good to see you there, London Cabby. Thanks for coming down. Passing by the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So, have you? Okay, yeah. So, like I said, so yeah, yeah. There's when it comes to YouTube, I'll teach you a lot. Interesting rates are getting higher, even if yeah. When it comes to YouTube, what I'm putting out there and what I'm putting on the table for YouTube is a hell of a lot. You know what I mean? It's a hell of a lot, and you get it back. I'm introduced to a lot of things, and I've built this over years. So people sell quite as the woman, as the woman said. I mean, not a woman, as a person said. I don't know if it's a woman or man, but as what a person said, people pay years for these kind of people pay 10K for this. If I was in if I was in the right position in the right community in the right places, I could charge in 10K for a course like this. But you can't. I'm not in that kind of position. I got to be catapulted to a certain position. If I was in a certain position, or maybe you know, maybe if I got a business partner, this is where a business partner comes in, guys. If I got a business partner, which was really good, high up somewhere in another community or high up somewhere I could charge big money for a course like this. This is how that lady made a lot of money. What's her name? Um, what's that lady's name? Vanessa May. Vanessa Vey. She made a lot of money for selling courses, and now she's a millionaire for selling courses. But she got connected with a lot of people. She went to Vit Summit and all these places, and rubbed shoulders with the right people. Coming out of different communities, and you can, there's a massive game to this YouTube game, bigger than just the live stream, bigger than the Thailand community. And people say you got to go with what God gives you. He gave me the Thailand community. That's cool, but there's much more to this. So you can span your mind to major things, and make a lot of money on YouTube if you know what you're doing and you rub shoulders with the right people. There's a lot of money to be made, especially with the lane I've got and the lane I'm in and the people what's around. So there's a lot of money out there to grab. You just got to know how to grab it and move with the right people. You know what I mean? Without a doubt, without a doubt, without a doubt, without a doubt. You know what I mean? Many consultants do you have a month? Okay, okay. Young guys more likely to pay the course. Audience of 50 don't care, improving themselves. But, all right, so you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Yeah, it's compete. You'd be surprised. You know, young older guys might get to a certain age of their life where they want to be. They want to go and travel the world now, and they want to. They want to be in Thailand, Philippines, and they want a little side hustle to make some money, and they want to, they want to open up a YouTube channel, So what you got to do, right? So you'll be surprised. What you got to do, guys, is make when you got all this time in your hands, like with a C19, you got all this time. When time is the most precious thing. Throughout the 2.5 years or 2 years, I was been on the C19. People are going to say, "What?" You're going to look back and what did I do? I can look back and say to myself, I put all my effort into reinventing myself when it comes to my clothes, when it comes to my home, when it comes to my YouTube channel, when it comes to my website, when it comes to my, when it comes to my life, when it comes to building a brand. I actually built a brand around everything when it comes to Club Fillers Inc. I actually built my whole home up, everything was around me. I've garnished the lane. I did something in these 2 years, which was hard work. I put the work in, and I put the work in for 2 years. And I also garnished the lane on YouTube, which is my lane. And it's very difficult to do that. Like I said, guys, nobody doesn't give you anything on this YouTube game. And it's very difficult because people see where you're coming from. A lot of people work hard on YouTube. They work really hard. And they don't want to just give it to you for free, just like that. No one ain't just going to give you it. No one's just going to come and say, "Oh, you can't just come in and say, oh, I've got 300 subscribers. Can you do this? Can you?" They don't even want to feature you on their channel. I mean, because what they're doing is when they're doing that, they're giving you their cake. They're giving you their clout. They're giving you their clout. So what they tell you to do is go away and go and work hard. Go and work hard. I don't know how you're going to do it, but figure it out. That's what they say. Figure it out. Go and figure it out. Don't come to me and try and cut corners and try and take what's mine because I worked hard for this. You know what I mean? And go and figure it out. Go and work. Go and do 100 videos, 200 videos. And when you finish doing all these videos, then you might be able to make some money. But you don't want to do 100 videos. What you want to do is cut corners to try and get into the lane in a cheap way. But you don't even want to pay. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you don't want to pay. So basically, you want to come and take my cake and eat it for free. You know what I'm saying? So people don't give you that. We understand that. You've done very well. I guess your family is proud of you. My family's proud of. My family's always proud of me, bro. My family's more proud of me than anything else. I've been successful when I was 22 years old, man. When I was 20 years old, my family's proud of me. Mom's proud of me for when I was 10 years old and I sold out in a store of Carnival. I've always done business. I've always woke up every day, been sharp. I built business when I was 20 years old. I had brand new cars, brand new house, hundreds of thousands of pounds in the bank. From when I was young, how can I not be proud of me? I've always been positive, great energy. They know that if anything, they come for advice, they come to the boss about it. For Barry first, they go through me first and get my opinion on it. Of course, they're proud of me. Of course, you know what I'm saying? This is just one aspect of my life. This ain't a big aspect of everything that's in my life. My life has been very complex. I've traveled the world, 35 different countries. I've had 45 different cars. I've had they've seen all the beautiful women I've had. My brothers go crazy because they see the beautiful women I had. They're like, God damn. You know what I mean? They said when we were staying in bed and breakfast, Barry was staying in 5-star hotels. You heard the stories. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're proud of you. They know you got success. It's success. I'm addicted to success, bro. You know what I'm saying? So everything I do, I go into it with success. I go into it hard. I go into it and I put everything into it to get to that success. As far as I'm concerned, I'm successful. If people are talking about you, if you're making money off your channel, if you've got a lane on your channel and you're doing your thing and people believe in you, you've got an audience and you're this and you're that and you've got clout, you've got success. That's what it is. Is what you do with that success is what's important. You know what I mean? That's why you got to be careful not to get caught up in a cobweb of negativity because that can hinder your success. Because there's people which are watching, everybody's watching. There's loads of people with 300, 400,000 subscribers watching now. There's women which are watching now. People watch success. They'll see success. So we're going to be careful not to be negative. That's why we're on a peace treaty and keep it peaceful and keep it good and be nurturing in the right way. But you also got to guard up protect your cake, protect your empire, because there's people coming along and there's slimy people coming along to try and take what's yours. And I say, okay, that's cool. So I tell you what you do. Since so you want some cake, and we as an audience, we say, okay, I know you want cake, so I'll tell you what you do. Give cake first, and then you get some back. You know what I mean? That way, support the cause, on one way. And if they don't do that, then they're not ready to, they just want to take your cake for free. I mean, we can't do that. You can't do that. I tell them stay in your lane. Go back and go and do the work. You don't want to do the work. You don't want to put in 2-3 years of hard work. What you want to do is cut corners to try and steal. You ain't not different than stealing from a sweet shop. It ain't no different from going to Greg's and stealing some cake. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? So go back, go and do the work and earn some money and then buy your cake. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the way we do it. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't have nothing to do with charity. You know what I mean? You were a million. I wasn't a millionaire at 15. I don't have nothing to do with charity. That's probably the worst thing you could ever do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I did say to you, and we spoke about it 3 times, rewind the channel. Like I did say to you already, you know what I'm saying? Like I said to you, subscribers don't mean nothing. Subscribers don't mean nothing. Boss has targeted pillar at his first pillar is I'm serious. Okay, Brad has targeted the trout. It was a fake trout head, by the way. See, this is what. It's another thing why you need to study your game. This is why I study so hard. But I'm not. I've got nothing against no one. But by the way, and like I said, it was a fake trout head. If you didn't know, yeah, because there's a fake trout head going around, so it was a fake one. Because that's why I study so hard. Because I know who's fake and real. Because actually, I'm subscribed to the real trout head, and there's a fake one I'm not subscribed to. So I already clocked that, and I saw clock that when he came in the chat, and I clocked that it was a fake trout head. But because of the fact that I'm not with there no more, I'm not going to go around and tell him, boy, you know what, bro, you're talking to the fake trout head, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that because you chose your lane. I could have came in the chat at the time I did see the live stream and said, look, that's a fake trout head, bro. You know what I mean? But I didn't. You see, that's what I'm trying to say. You know. That's what I'm saying. I study the game, and whatever I get into, I study the game, and I'm confused with mixing up numbers of your cars, and like I said, you know what I mean. Okay. Brad, listen, I don't have no problem with Toronto Skyscraper Blog, and actually, Toronto Skyscraper Blog is a mod on my channel right now. He's a mod. He came in my channel. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, and he's a mod. He's a mod on my channel again. We spoke. We had man-to-man chat. I must say that Toronto is a very nice guy. I never had a problem with Toronto, so there's no problem. But sometimes the boss has to reprimand people and understand. And getting reprimanded, sometimes you need to be stripped of your power and then spoken to, and then after you can get your power back. And that's what we done. We chopped it up, and that's it. So there's no drama. You understand? That's all I'm trying to say. There's no drama. You understand? Okay. So, like I said, basically what I'm trying to say to you is this, so basically any business you get into and any kind of thing you get into, you got to study your game. You got to understand your game in order to outsmart your opponent. And chess, you got to think three steps ahead. You should be 3 steps ahead of your opponent, Eddie. And you got to when he move, you move. You understand? I understand that. So a part of the game, you don't have to fully study your game on drama. You don't do that. You fully study your game on editing videos and making live streams and thinking about your live stream. That's what most of my things are. Most of my life goes into doing that. And then it was being a success of my life and building up my life. It's been a tough road because when the C19 came down, why I have to give thanks for YouTube, and I do give thanks for YouTube, because when the C19 came down, most of my business went to kaput. Couldn't do that in the C19. So I developed a lane on the YouTube channel, and from that YouTube channel, I bounced off it. You understand? I didn't just take the money and go and, anybody could do whatever they want with money, but me personally, I didn't. Everything you see around me is bought by somebody from the YouTube channel because I put myself out there and somebody bought it. Even this shirt, that was bought by Lucky Leo. All these products, everything was around me, all this chair, battery, everything's bought from what people have spent to me. So when people give me money, you're not going to just see me just squander it off and then I'm just sitting there saying I want some more money, my mouth's full again. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I pull it into something so you can see. I want to see my money. You can see my YouTube money. This is all my YouTube money. And I built up myself again. Because in life, you're going to go down. You're going to be on the floor. Life is a roller coaster. If you can't ride the storm, unfortunately, you're not ready for this. There's millionaires and billionaires will go broke But you're gonna be if you can't take the broke times, don't think the good times are on. Don't just enjoy the good times because good time is when you're at your weakest. When you're strongest is when when you're in the bottom. So when you're at the bottom, when you go to the bottom, teachers you teach it, you learn everything. When you speak to millionaires and you speak to big guys, they'll tell you how many times you've been bankrupt. If you say no, they say, look, go home and be bankrupt a couple of times and then come back and talk to me. You understand? Because that's where you learn. So don't look at a person and think, oh, he's broke and this and that. It's not about him being broke. It's about, what I mean? It's not his current situation is not his final destination. You understand? So you got to go through that, but you got to go through that. But you got to be positive. You got to be positive. You got to have great positive people around you. You got to have that. You got to have that. You got to have the amazing, great people around you. What's in your ears? Because the five people that's around you, five people that's around you, the five people that's around you, which is very important to what is going on in your life. The five people around you, you are the sum of the five people that's around you. So the five people around you is extremely important to people around you because if they're the one what's going to be in your ears, they're the one what's going to mold you every day. You are if you move with five millionaires, millionaire, you're going to be the next millionaire. I don't know how the universe works. I know how it works. If you move around with a bum, you're going to be the next bum. I guarantee you that. That's just the way it goes down. So your tribe and the people you move around with and your circle is extremely important. Extremely important. Extremely. You're better off having, as I said, you're better off having four or five good people than having a whole bunch of 100 people was not talking no sense. And like I said to you, you know what I mean. You take the hits. Take the hits. Hits are gonna come. You're gonna take the hits on the chin and say, boy, you know what? But I'll be back. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. But how you keep people from copying your course and selling it for profit? You can't. You can't, Dime. You can't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't. People copy success, bro. It's like saying to me, YouTube channel. How much people's copied my style on YouTube? Name one channel that hasn't copied my style on YouTube. From doing 5-point bulletins to doing in a different kind of way, remixing it to doing this to hangout to this to that. How many people hasn't copied my style and on my YouTube? You can't do it. You can't run away from that. Once you get success, it's like being in China. You open a product tomorrow, and see if China don't copy it. They're gonna copy it and sell it themselves. So you can never run away from that. Nothing's original. Everything's been done already. You know what I'm saying? It's been done, so nothing's original. But whenever you do, people are going to copy you, whatever it is. It could be a pea bag, it could be something else. People are going to copy you. People copy success. So, but no one can be originally you, just like me. People can try to do me, people can try to do, but they never can be me. They never can be as funny as me. They never can be my character. They never can be me. They never can be me. That you can hate as much as you want to hate. You're never going to be the boss. So that's what you got to live by. You got to live by the fact that you are original. You understand? And that's the way it is. You know what I mean? Big up all the chat. I'm into the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Why are you not a millionaire yet? Good question. The reason I'm not a millionaire yet is because I am building towards to being a millionaire. It doesn't mean because, and let me explain something to you, and I'm on an educational thing today. Look, it doesn't mean because it doesn't reflect in your bank account yet you're not going to be a millionaire. You just got to wait your turn. It doesn't mean because you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you have the thinking, you have everything in the right direction, but you're not a millionaire. You're not going to be a millionaire yet, but you're going in that direction. So you got to keep pushing in that direction. You got to wait, because everybody has their time to be rich. Everybody has their time to have money. But the point is this: you got to wait your time. So, and if you lose it, you're going to have to wait another 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. It takes about 7 years to build a business. So you got to wait that time again. So that's why when you got it, you don't lose it. That's why millionaires don't want to lose it. The last thing they want to do is go broke. They hate that because they know you've got to build it back up again. So I will be rich again. I will be a millionaire again. Don't worry, I will be. Millionaire is in my hands. A millionaire is here. Millions are here, right here. Trust me, it's coming. But you just got to wait. You know what I mean? You got to wait. You know what I mean? Boss, I would guess lots of consultations offered half day, full day, specific training. Have you thought about that? I mean, lots of consultations also offer half day, full day. Yeah, see, the thing is, right, Sean, but you got to build up to that. You got to build up to that. You can't just, you see, I'm at a stage now in my life where what you got to do, Sean, you got to put it out there. You've got to put all the work out there. So you've got to put on all this time you got on the C19, put it out there. Put the course out there, put it at a high price. Don't put it at a cheap price because people are gonna say, "Oh, your value is cheap." Yeah, and why is your consultation 20 quid? Why is your consultation 10 quid? I mean, you ain't got that much knowledge, so put it at a high price. Put it at your final destination price. You know what I'm saying? And then you build from there. So you do the courses, and then you build from the day courses in the evening. So it's a stepping stone. It's a crawling stone, but you gotta take your time. But the first thing you gotta do is put it there in the universe. Make the website. Make the thingy, make it out there, and put it out there. It's not going to harm no one. Just leave it there, and then slowly but surely work on it every day. Work on it, build it up, work on it, work on it, work on it. Work on your YouTube channel, work on your website, work on your thing, work on your merchandise, work on your thing. It doesn't mean because you're not building a successful business because you haven't reached your destination yet. But it's a good idea, Sean Pro. Big up Sean Pro. I'm coming to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Sean Pro in the building. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. I have to log off. I got my dose. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay. I'm not wait. Who's waiting? What kind of question is that? But who's waiting? Who's waiting? Who's waiting? Who's waiting? And who's not working? Simple done. Answer me that question. Is there anybody waiting? Is anybody not working? You see the? I mean, what kind of question is that? I'm working every single day, 2 times a day in my live stream. I'm doing my website. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing overtime. I'm doing every last thing. I'm in panic mode. I'm throwing everything I can at the wall and see what sticks. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing some thinking of great ideas. I'm doing merchandise. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing every last thing, every kind of drop to try and become rich I can. You know what I'm saying? Working. I'm working, bro. I'm in working process. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work. You got to put the work in. You're right. You got to put the work in. But I put the work in. I work really, really hard in my life every day, and I've worked really hard this year. And I'll be honest with you, if I had a year like this, most of the time, guys, I would have about at least 30 grand in my bank right now. If not, if I work the way I work this year, because I worked my ass off this year. You know what I mean? I'd have at least 30 grand in my bank right now, and it's not like that right now. So you know what I mean? I never said, oh, who said I was so successful? I never said I was so successful, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. See, it's not a question. Secondly, you just said, well, want to be a millionaire. Okay. Okay. Wait. I never said wait. I never said wait to be a millionaire. Yeah, I did. When I say wait, I mean you got to work towards your goals and then wait for your turn. You have to wait to be a millionaire. You can't just say you work towards a millionaire. You got to. Okay, let me explain to you since I'm trying to be funny. You got to build what you want. You got to build what you want and wait. You can't just sit there and say you're gonna. Okay, I opened up a cafe or I opened up a bloody business and now I want to be a millionaire straight away. You got to wait. You can't just open up a cafe and say I want to be successful now. I want people coming all the way through the door, but you got to wait, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you build up a website, you build up this, you build up people, you got to wait. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. You know what I mean? You got to wait. Okay. Mm. Uh, yeah, both at the same time. Yeah, so like I said, so going back, we're having a conversation about being a YouTuber and being YouTuber and working towards your goals. This is prime good reason why you should patent your product, Barry. Yes, IP spoke to this last night. Very true, bro. Good to see the SOS Chris coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. Very true. SOS Chris, you are right, 100%. You see, you're a mature adult and what gets it. So once you get it, there's some people who's going to get it, some people's not going to get it. 70 in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, so like I did say, so when it comes to my course and it comes to my thing, you might be thinking that you're spending a whole bunch of money on £3,000, but you're going to get all that money back. You're going to get, and I can do it for anybody in the community, and I can make anybody successful. I know how to make anybody rich. I know how to make people successful, guys. I know how to do that. And I'm successful myself. I know I'm successful. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just a work in process. And there ain't nothing wrong with being a work in process. If you think I could just give you £1 million and make you be £1 million, I can't do that, sorry. If you want me to put you on course to be a millionaire or be rich, I can do that. If you want me to put you on course in any kind of, I can do that. But I cannot just make you rich because that's not how the universe works. The universe says you might get some people who get short term luck and then that's it, bang. And that's it. For example, when I got my job in the city and I turned it around and turned it into my own company, and I made £700,000. Was that luck? Or was that initiative hustling? You understand? I turned it around, initiative hustling. That wasn't luck. It was it luck that the girl got me. I got a beautiful girl, which I let go of, and she gave me that job. Was it luck, or was it right being at the right time at the right place? I met that girl outside a nightclub, and I said to her, I said the girl that got me the job, and I said I met her outside a club, Oasis Club in Hackney. I said, this is the beautiful girl who keeps blowing me out. She never gives me time of day. And I think I gave her my number a lot of times. She didn't call me. I think so. I think it was. But that's why I kept saying that. I remember the words I said. I said, this is the girl who keeps blowing me out. She keeps ignoring me. And she said, I'm not blowing you out. And I said, you're not blowing me out. Okay, I'm going to give you my number and see you. But I bet you're not going to call me. That's what I said to her. I said, I bet you're not going to call me. Look, I'm going to give you my number. And I gave her my number. I said, I bet you're not going to call me. I bet you're not going to call me. That was the girl in the city, which was, I bet you're not going to call me. That's what I said. This was my lyrics I said to her. Boom, next day, called me. Next day we meet up. Next day girlfriend, boyfriend together. Boom. Next day this. I mean, she was. My mom said to me that girl was so you wasn't ready for that girl, man. That's the problem. You wasn't ready for her. If it was now, I would. I wouldn't be on the YouTube. I mean, I'd still be on the YouTube, but if it was now, I wouldn't travel the world no more. I would still travel the world, but I travel the world with her. You have a gold when you meet gold women like that who I have to always give her a credit because the reason I give her a credit is because I was 20 years old and I was come straight fresh from the streets. I was fresh street farms, street fresh or farm fresh. And I had, I tell you, when you're young, you're dumb. You're 19, 18, you're dumb. You're young, dumb, and broke. I didn't really know about business and everything else. And I did know about business, but I didn't really know about all these things in the city and all these. I just thought it was for all these rich guys in the city who make a lot of money on the stock market. I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, I'm just thinking these guys who work in the city, they got their suits on and everything else. They got rich and I never ever thought to myself, I'm gonna be there. I'm going to be there next to them. I never thought that. I never thought I'd be taking the same train as them and being next to them. I never really thought that at 20 years old. So I think the credit I give her is that she showed me, she took me that, and she got me the job. And that job perpetrated to help me throughout all my life. So I got to give that girl credit. You know what I'm saying? I got to give her credit because I think without her, I don't know what my life would have been like. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's the way it is. Will, I saw your video. I saw your video. I saw you're doing live streams now. I saw your video. Yeah, I mean, you're starting your live stream. Good on you, man. Keep it going. Keep it pumping. You know what I mean? Good on you. You know what I mean? Okay. You know. Well, she should sell secondhand cars. You would be done good. Look, I'm a salesman at heart, bro. I'm a salesman at heart. That's what I do. I'm a salesman. I'm a salesman. I'm a promoter. And that's why the YouTube channel it comes second nature to me. Because this is the same thing. It's the same thing. Listen, let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. In life, guys, the number one thing you need to learn to do is to sell. I'll tell you again, the number one thing in life you need to do is to learn to sell. The reason why you need to learn to sell is because you're gonna sell everything in your life. You're gonna sell to your girlfriend, your wife, why she needs to marry you. You're gonna sell to your job, why they need to employ you. You need to sell. Everything is a sell, bruv. Everything is a sell along the way. You understand? You gotta keep selling, bro. You gotta keep selling. You gotta keep selling. When you're on YouTube, you're just selling your product. You're just selling your lyrics and your style and your personality. That's what you're selling to people who believe in you. So it comes a second nature to the YouTube channel. It's second nature. You understand? You're only selling. It's the same thing I do as promotion. If you're a promoter and you're a salesman, you should be able to do YouTube like that. It should come like ABC. You should be a natural vlogger because that's what you do. You're public relation. You have a gift of public relation. I have a gift of public relation. You understand? I have that gift of public relation. I can make people warm to me. I can make people like me. For you to get people to come out of their pocket, to go in their pocket and give you money, you have a gift. Anybody who you can't tell me no one ain't got talent. Everybody in YouTube who can, someone can go in their pocket and put and give their money has got a gift of people likability gift. It's just likability factor. That's all it is. You got to have that likability factor. But you got to, and YouTube can be treacherous because you got people trying to assassinate your character, that you are not a nice person and trying to make it like that. But the truth of the matter is, people will see through what you are. So it's not good to lie. Don't sit there and lie. You can't fool the people. You can't. How I'm feeling right now, you know. If I'm down, you know. If I'm grinding, you know. If I'm this, I know. You can't fool the people on YouTube. Unfortunately, I can't fool you lot. When people say, "Oh, he's lying," that you know when I'm lying. You know, you understand. So you can't fool the people. You gotta understand that. Yeah, they're gonna see right through you. You know what I mean? What one did you watch, boss? I didn't actually watch one, but I saw that you did a live stream, and I saw that you did it with someone else was with you. I think it was Be More On. I didn't click onto it, if you want me to be honest, because I didn't have the time. But I will click onto it one day and see what you're talking about. But it's good to see that you're live streaming anyway. I didn't know that you was going to start live streaming and doing your thing. You know what I mean? You have come back and said some good comments in the chat, so you might even have a lane yourself. You might even have a lane yourself because you've been on a Club Fillers Inc. a little while and asked some great comments. And when you do that on this Club Fillers Inc. and you ask comments along the way, you ask some questions like reasonable questions. You see, everybody is a name brand on this YouTube streets. Everybody is a name. Everybody becomes a name on these streets, and so you might even be. I still don't know if I'm going to start live streaming. Okay, well, you see, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's totally up to you, man. But you still got a YouTube channel, and you've still done your first one. So the first thing is to get it out of the way. You got it out of the way. I mean, the rest is up to you. I don't know if you want to be a YouTuber or not. I don't know if you want to be a live streamer or not. You know what it comes with. It comes with a lot of territory, and it's a decision you have to make, which is it's a big decision. It's a big decision to be a YouTuber, mate. You know what I'm saying? It's a massive decision. 2 hours, bloody hell. Are we 2.5 hours into live stream already? 63 in the chat. Oh, damn, this live stream went fast today. Damn, I thought I was, I thought I was, I thought I was, I thought I was, I didn't know it was that much hours already. You know what I mean? I'm not fully committed like Keith Jenkins, but I just see what happens. Uh, Yeah, I mean, you can take it as a hobby. You can take it any way you want it. A lot of people do YouTube as a hobby. I do it. Everybody knows me. I take it dead serious, 100% serious. I'm so serious to the point where some people think I'm too serious on YouTube. But everything I go into business with, I take serious. I take it to the bone. I take YouTube 100% serious. Maybe I do take it a little bit serious. Maybe I could lighten up a little bit more. But I see it as a business, and I see it as a business opportunity. So why would I take that opportunity and lose it? Yeah, I see it as a thing where you can make money. Anything you can make £1,500 a day in one day. Why would you not take that serious? I mean, if anything where you can make money every month, from why would you not take it serious? I take it serious, and I take the rough with the smooth. Sometimes it's rough. It's been rough today. We ain't even had a super chat tonight. We're going in hard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's going to be rough, but we've had a good week. So, we got to break that ice. We got to break that ice. Who's going to break the ice on the super chat side of the game? Come through with a Hennessy shot and break the ice tonight. You know what I mean? That's right, boss. You are a great. That's right, boss. You're a great salesman. I don't think I could be a nightclub promoter because I imagine it would be very taxing. I've thought about getting on, setting up a bit more chilled. Yeah, I mean, yes, that's correct. And settling. Yeah, being a nightclub promoter is very difficult, extremely, especially in Pattaya, because you've got to remember all the pressure's on you, Sean the Prawn. When they hire you, Sean, when they hire me, if the club's empty, you're going to say, well, what am I hiring this guy for and the club's empty? Well, why am I hiring him? Why am I spending £100,000 and the club's empty? You know what I mean? Anything could happen. It could rain and then they blame you because they blame you a lot for anything what happens in the club. You know what I mean? So you being a nightclub promoter is tough, and so it's hard, bro. You got to, it's hard. I see you there, SMS OTG. You see, I even built that. We even built that SMS OTG lifestyle with the hats and the t-shirts and the tops, and we sell that. We got a moderator SMS OTG. You know what I mean? We built that. What have you built? Look how much we built on this YouTube streets. SMSOTG, we built products, we built website, we built a lane, we built this, we built that. We worked hard this year. We worked really hard on our YouTube streets, And no one can tell me about success. We've worked really hard to make this successful. That's why I don't want to get caught up in the negativity because I've worked really, really hard, not to just throw it away just like that. I want to keep it. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep it and I want to grow it. But you got to remember, when you are growing, you're not going to grow around. You got to know what you're growing around. You got to understand that's why your team is important because you got to understand you can't bad seed can't produce good fruit. So if you're hanging around a bunch of negative people, you're not going to grow like that. You're not going to grow around a bunch of negative people. You got to put your team as extremely important. They got to be positive. They got to have great energy. They got to have great style. They got to think. You bet. You know what I mean? They got to think of positivity all the way. Otherwise, you're not going to grow. You're just going to be a YouTuber who's just going to be in a corner with a bunch of trolls hanging out, and you're not going to go nowhere. So you got to get your team right and get it right. Get a plan. Get a 10-year plan. Get something. Get a plan going on, for your YouTube and your live stream. Get a plan and work towards that plan. So I keep working. I worked really hard, and I built myself all the way up from the ground up and I built it all these things what I showed you, all the things I showed you all around, it's all paid for me. I didn't pay for it. It was paid through my YouTube channel. And that's what you're supposed to do. It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you can save. It's what you do with the money you do make. You understand the lyrics there? It's not how much money you make, it's what you do with the money that you do make. So there's some people who make a whole bunch of money, £20,000 every month in the city, but then they don't even have enough money at the end of the month to pay their bills. Or they make 10,000 a month at the end, and then they can't even pay their bills. Many city boys are like that because their lifestyle is way higher than what they are. So it's what you do with the money you do make. So I don't make that much money on YouTube, but what I have done with the money I've made, you can see it. All these things you can see. You can see it around me. I don't make a ton of money, but what I do with it is what you do with the money that you do make. You understand? And that's what's important. You're supposed to use that money to build up your life. That's why now we go back to the point called soldiers. The reason why we call it soldiers is because money is soldiers. The reason why we call it soldiers, these soldiers are supposed to go out there and fight for you to make more soldiers, and they're supposed to come and bring you back more soldiers. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to use that money to go out to fight, to come back to bring you back more soldiers. You understand? They protect you against anything what's going on around, recessions and things what's going on. They protect you. They're your soldiers. They protect you towards poverty. They protect you towards things. This is why we call it soldiers. You understand? I mean, this is why it's called soldiers, because they protect you against forces of being broke and being this and that, and recessions and all kind of things what's going on. And they also supposed to go out there and make you more money. Make you more money. That's why it's called soldiers. You understand? Mm. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Who do you think okay. World Cup, I'm ready for you to say. I'm not sure, bro. Okay. Boss, are you materialistic? I mean, we live in a materialistic world. I am materialistic, yes, I am. I've learned to try and be minimalist, and there ain't nothing wrong with being a minimalist, but I'm materialistic. I have to be, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? I have to be. I've grown into that. I can be a minimal kind of guy and just have all the money in my bank and just chill, but but that's not what I want to do. Unfortunately, I mean, that's not what I want to do. There's nothing wrong with being a minimalist and having all that money in the bank and chilling with the money. But that's not what I want to do because I want to see. I got to build an image around me in order to sells. You got to have some sort of. You got to have some sort of instruments of success. You've got to have some sort of instruments of success to build your brand. If I was just sitting down in the gutter right now, drinking a beer, saying, "Yeah, man, you know what? I want to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire, man." You wouldn't believe me. You'd be like, "Oh, this guy's in the gutter. He ain't gonna build a brand. He ain't got a website. He ain't got this. He ain't got no clothes. He ain't got this. He ain't spent the money on what he spent on a chair. And he ain't buying products. He ain't spraying Gucci aftershave. He ain't doing this. He ain't gonna do that. He ain't got Hennessy. He ain't got all these things. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't built a clicker. You know what I mean? He's made people make 20,000. Someone give him 400,000. He hasn't got. You know what I mean? He hasn't got. A man like Keith Jenkins giving him 400 soldiers at one go. You know, he ain't got nothing. Man, this guy just talking. Man, he's just talking. He's just a talker. He's just a talker. That's when you can say someone's a talker. But when you see somebody who's producing something, and then you understand. You know what I mean? I don't know who would win the World Cup, my man. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't been studying it, so I will see. I will see. I'll talk about that soon. But I don't know who's going to win the World Cup. You know what I mean? Bob Marley said he never said that. He never said he never said that money can't buy life. Everybody knows that money can buy life. Money can buy your life. Money can't buy love. Money can't buy class. Money can't buy respect. Money can buy respect. Money can buy respect. Money can buy respect. Money can buy respect. Money can't buy class. Money can't buy love. You can get respect by money because women will respect you more when you got money. When you got no money, women ain't respecting you. You know what I'm saying? So you can buy respect. You know what I mean? You can buy respect. That's what it is. Signing from the park bench with hello, boss. I'm signing it. Yeah. So if I was doing that, then I would understand you and saying, you know what, this guy's just full of talk, man. He ain't moving. He ain't done nothing. He ain't come up with SMS OTG. He ain't moving forward. He ain't doing this. He's just talking. He's just talking. I'm not just talking, guys. I'm not just rambling on all every single night. I'm moving and shaking. And we're moving towards Philippines. We're moving forward. We're doing things on this channel. We've done things for 2.5 years. We've done it. We've done it. You know, what I mean, we've moved forward and we've done some great things. We've had a lot of great help. Big up to all the guys who's helped us. But at least you can see in myself the hunger. You can see what I've done with the money, what I do with it. You understand? You see that I'm hungry for success. I might not be in success. We've had help. You know what I mean? Big up to Cheap Charlie. He helped us a hell of a lot. You know, big up to the guys who helped us, all the donors and all the guys who helped us a hell of a lot. But you got to remember, this is a business. So, in business, this is a business, and you've got to look at YouTube as a business. You cannot look at it as I don't make the rules up. If the business says, look, if you're in Rome, you do what Rome says. If the YouTube says, look, turn on your live stream, we have a super chat button where you can support the cause, and you can do that. That's their formula. And they're going to get cut 30%. They're doing business. PayPal's doing business. Buy Me a Coffee is doing business. Everybody in Silicon Valley is doing business. So if everybody's doing business in Silicon Valley, you're not doing business, then unfortunately, they're playing chess and you're playing checkers. You understand? And you wonder why you're losing. Start playing chess. Start looking at your YouTube channel as a business. And do business like they're doing business, and then you see results. You understand? Because they're doing business down there. Everybody's doing business around you. You're just joking around with checkers and thinking it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? You don't make the rules up. Just follow the rules and accumulate the money what you get on YouTube. You understand? Okay. Yes, that's what he said. He said money don't make you rich. Yes, that's what he said. Money doesn't make you rich. He said, and that is very true. Money doesn't make you rich. If you want to be honest, it doesn't make you rich. What makes you rich is qualities of life and what the family and things with money that money can't buy. Things you live by, your family, your seeds, your kids, your health, your health, how you are as a person. All these things will make you wealthy. They don't make you rich. Though money doesn't make you rich in that kind of sense. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. So you know, right. Boss, I lost. Boss, you are lost in this hip hop, Floyd, whatever money. I see that's what I'm saying. I don't listen to negativity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't repeat myself 1,000 times. I have to repeat myself. I don't repeat myself 1,000 times. I talk so that because people ask me the same question all the time. So in the YouTube, when you're on YouTube, people ask you the same question 100 times. So it might seem like I'm repeating myself, but unfortunately, some people will ask you the same question every single day. Some people will say to me the same thing, like, "How come you're not in Thailand right now?" And then you've got to explain why you're not in Thailand. And if you don't explain, then they'll say, "Oh, this is the reason why he doesn't even want to explain." So you've got to, unfortunately, you're going to hear it many, many times the same story. That's just what it's like on YouTube. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know. That's what I'm saying to you. You know. What you think? You floss or flash bling on the streets, or just judge people by their positions? Boss, do you think? Boss, do you think floss or flashing your bling on the streets judge people by their positions? Look, man. Look. If you want me to be real with you, let's get real with it. Listen, I don't make up the rules in this world, guys. I don't make it up. I don't make it up, and I just follow the rules. But let's be real with. Let's be 100% real with man to man. Look, you could be a rich guy and a nice guy, and you could be a very very nice guy. And you could be a minimalist, whatever they call it. You could be a very nice guy, but you're a minimalist and you save all your money in the bank. But if you go into a nightclub and you go and walk down the street and you go around and you haven't got anything and you just got normal clothes and everything else, people will look at you as a bum. That's just the way it is. I don't make the rules up. People will say this guy's a bum. He can't even afford to buy decent clothes for himself. You might be just a minimalist who's keeping all your money in the bank. People will look at you like a bum. You know? And women will too. Women are quick to judge you. Say, I don't want to be around this bum. He can't even afford this. So when you talk about materialistic things, if you're on the other spectrum of it, if you are jumping out of a Lamborghini and jumping out of a Ferrari and you look slim, handsome, nice clothes, shirts, nice, smell good, look good, people see that as success. Women say, that guy's success, I want to be next to him. I want to be close to him. Everybody wants to know you. Men, women, everybody. Everybody wants to speak to you. Everybody wants to smile. Matter of fact, people give you things free. I've been there already. I've been there already. People will give you money free. People even give you money free. Free. And if you ever ask to borrow money, people give it to you quick. Quick, Sean the Prawn. They give you £1,000 quick. Because because people want to be a part of success. Everybody wants to be around success. And the materialistic things make people look successful. It doesn't mean they're successful, but that's why there's a lot of fake success out there. There's guys which drive really nice cars in London, brand new cars, got nice clothes, but they live with their mum in their mum's room. But no one can see their mum's house. No one can see their house. When they pull up to the club and they're like this, no one can see their house. They only see a nice car and nice clothes. It's fake rich. They don't know that, but they're living with their mum. So I don't make the rules up. I don't make the rules up of life. This is the way life is. You understand? You know what I mean? But the point is, you know what I mean? So, big up, I'm sure the pro. Good for that, man. Okay. Okay. Uh, but I think if you jump out of a Ferrari, you'll be able to pick up. Yeah, you know that. You know that. You know what I mean? People who wear extremely. Uh, that's a silly way. That's a silly way of thinking, bro. That's a silly way of thinking, bro. That's a silly way. Go look at the bosses all around the whole of the city of London and everybody else. See if they ain't got big bellies and everything else like that. See all the guys are all bosses all around and got clubs and they're not exit large and all kind of thing. They see massive guys with all these. They got millions and millions of pounds. Bro. Look at the guys who got bolts and all that. They're not big guys. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's got nothing to do with success. But do you want a lady who just wants to be with you because you have money? Look, I don't want a lady who wants to be with me to have money. But unfortunately, Sean the Prawn, listen, very good question. But listen, Sean the Prawn, listen. I don't make the rules up and I don't break them. Now, listen, if you want to listen, I'm gonna break it down to you again, real easy. Sean the Prawn, if you want to get ladies easy, there's 5 instruments of magic. We call it instruments of magic that you need to do. One of them is have a 6-pack. Second is have really nice clothes. Third is have a nice car. Fourth is have a nice house. And fifth is have money in the bank. And you'll get them women easy, no matter what age you are. I don't make the rules up, bro. That's just the way the rules are in the Western world. In the Western world. Now, if you want to make your life harder and you decide, oh, I just want to get a girl who doesn't want me for money, well, then wear some rough clothes. Be fat. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a job. You know what I'm saying? And, and ride a bike. You know what I mean? And then just do that. And then you how hard it is to get women. Because nobody wants to know a nobody. Listen to that lyrics. Nobody wants to know a nobody. You understand? Nobody, not even your friends, not your family, not girls, not people around. People walk past you, they're like, oh, you're riding this bike. Nobody wants to know a nobody. If you know some of the richest guys who do some not horrible things, some of the richest guys who do some naughty things on the prawn, you know how they do it? You know how they get away with it? They go and drop by themselves a banger. A banger. You know a banger car? Go and buy themselves a banger. Old banger. Old rusty old banger. Well, not even a real rusty, but just an old banger cost bloody £500, and they drive around. And you know what? No one don't look at them. No one's turning their head. No one's gonna be like, no one don't want to know. They don't even turn their head. It's not even a head turner. You see that car drive, but you don't even turn. You don't look ahead because you're not bringing no attention to yourself. When you see a Ferrari, you think, "Oh, wicked Ferrari, man!" Everybody's looking at you. Everybody wants to know you. You jump out of the car, everybody wants to touch you. Yeah, man, nice car, man, wicked. You doing good, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to be your friend. You understand? I don't make the rules up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, big up Sean the Prawn. Mm. Okay, okay, okay. People say I'm funny. You gotta be. If it's not funny, then you wouldn't be here. Yeah, that's true. That's right. That's right. That's right. Big up for that. Anyway, thanks for that. Okay. Okay. But many people guard it up. I know many people in nightclubs and everything. The men guard it up. They go hotel. They tell the women, "Oh, I've got houses. I've got this. I've got that." And some women get all well into the guys, and then they do. I'll give you a story. This guy went to Thailand. He was a fat guy. He living in Southampton. Fat guy. He went to Thailand. He saved up all this money. He went to Thailand, and he was pretending like he was rich. He was trying to find it. Well, basically, he was trying to find a wife because he was in Southampton. He was older. He couldn't get no wife. He went down to Thailand. It was all his money and all his flashing. He went down this bar. So anyway, he went to this bar and he was buying all these drinks for this girl. One girl caught his eye, and he was buying drinks for these girls. And he find the girl. He said, "Yeah, man, I'm rich. I've got more loads of money in the UK. I've got this. I've got my own business. I've got my own construction business." And she's thinking, "Yeah, man, this guy, he spent a lot of money, bro. He's rich, bro." Anyway, she got into him, and she got all nice with him, and everything. He went back to England. Went back to England. He sent for her. He brought her to England. This is a true story. He sent for her in England, and she got to England. She found out that the guy was broke, and he was just basically a builder, and he even had a council house. Never even had his own house. But what did she do? Did she run back to Thailand and say, "Oh, you're broke"? No. She stood there. She got her citizenship. She sent for her son. He got his citizenship, and they both live. And he had no. She had two kids. She both sent for both of them. They both got the citizenship, and she had two more kids to the guy, and she lives in the UK in Southampton now. So you got to blow that smoke field, man. I mean, it's just a game. I don't make the game up. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. I know many fake rich. How many? Five. How many of those five have you got, boss? Well, you make rules for yourself. Yeah, I mean, but there are many men in the world with great long-term women. They have just really bad interaction. Some guys have great interaction over long game. Yeah, well, I agree with you. I agree with you, Will. But unfortunately, when you are when you are when you're on the broke and you're on the floor, mate, I want to see what's gonna happen then. Boss, would you rather have a banger and be interested in person or a Ferrari and have zero personality? I'd rather have a Ferrari and zero personality, bro. Because you don't need personality with a Ferrari. You just need to turn up. You don't need to say anything. Just turn up. Turn up, pick the girl up. Don't have to say anything. Don't even have to say a word. Just put the radio on. Put the music on. I'm in love. I'm in love with a stripper. She's rocking. She's rolling. She's climbing that pole. And I'm in love with a stripper. You're just driving. You're just driving your Ferrari. I'm in love with a stripper. What personality you need when you got a Ferrari, man? What personality you need when you got a Ferrari? What personality you need when you got a Ferrari? You just need to turn up, man. You need to turn up. You understand? Oh dear. Yeah. Girls don't give a damn about your flat. Girls don't give a damn. Girls like the flat. If a girl come to my flat, my flat's got everything I need here. Girls will come back. You think girls don't really care about your flat. Girls don't give a if you got somewhere nice to live, you got a home, you got a nice place, you got a nice room, you got a home, this, you got that. You don't give a damn. You think girls are gonna say, "Oh, you go and got a flat, you ain't got this." They don't give a damn. But the thing is, like I said to you, the nicer it is, the more they're gonna stay, the longer they're gonna stay. But I've got a decent enough house to keep bring any woman here. I would bring any woman here, and she would be happy. I've got a decent enough one bedroom flat; they would be happy. That's the game. The girls don't give a damn. It's like but you got to, and if you have more, then you have more, then you get more decent, more and more girls. Simp side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, probably gives and that's just the reality of it. I'm zero personality all the way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When you got that Ferrari, you don't need no damn personality, bro. You just turn on that radio, bro. I don't give a damn about no personality, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said it all already. When you got that Ferrari, you said it all already, John the Pro. There's nothing to say. I remember when driving the car, I remember driving up, I was in Ipswich, and I checked this girl. I was in my Mercedes, brand new Mercedes, and checked this woman. And she had a kid with her, and I gave her my card. And she said, "You're too rich for me." She said, "You're too rich for me." I'll never forget she said that. "You're too rich for me." You know what I'm saying? I used to pull up with girls in Liverpool, and they would, I had my car and everything. I had a girl up in Liverpool, and you know what I mean? I'm pulling up in my Mercedes outside her house, and everybody's watching. Next door neighbors like, "God damn, who's this guy? Got this rich guy with his big Mercedes, everything else like that." And I want to talk, girls. You said it all. Your person, you've said it all, Sean the Prawn. Once you got them instruments, you got Ferrari. You said it all. You don't need to say anything. You just need to keep your mouth shut, bro. You said it all. Girls, it gets to the point, Sean, the prom where even dime pieces are like, well, what have I got to offer this guy? What have I really got to offer this guy? This guy's got a Ferrari. He's got, Ray-Bans. He's got money. He's got this. What have I got to offer this guy? And then you start looking at it as, what has this woman got to offer me? And then you start thinking to yourself, then you start picking up women who's got 2.4 kids or 5 kids or 4 kids. And you're thinking, God damn, bro, I don't really want this woman. She might look good, but she's got 4 kids, bro. I got a Ferrari, I got this, I got that. I mean, you see, it puts things in perspective. Because now you're thinking to yourself, boy, before you would say, when you got no woman, you're like, you pick up the woman and done. But then you start thinking, this woman ain't got nothing for me. But one thing, because I've got everything I want. And the women think like that too. They think like that too. You got Chris Flat, you got Ferrari. You know what I mean? It breaks it down to the point to the day women start thinking, well, I've got nothing to give to this guy. So the only thing I'm going to give to him is what he wants to have. You understand? Because I ain't got nothing else. So he's got it all. You understand? I remember a woman used to say to me, what do I buy a guy for his birthday what has it all already? That's what women used to say to me. What do I buy a guy for his birthday what has it all already? You know what I mean? So, you know, you know. But I instantly thought you were, when you heard your song in Flex Club. When I heard that song, I thought of you. I instantly thought of you when I saw that song in Flex Club. You understand? Sure, the prawn's going in. You know what I mean? He's going in about, you know what I mean? He's going in about personality. You know what I mean? Personality. That personality. My majestical feelings are getting triggered, boss. We're just having a laugh and a joke. We show the prawn here, don't get triggered. We're just having a little fun and joking around and having a laugh. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We just have a laugh and joking around. So don't get triggered about that. You know what I mean? Oh, True the Prawn's funny guy. That was funny. SOS Chris, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. There's these instruments of magic, and it gets to that point where, and people say it's not about being obsessed with money. It's that you need to have some money to do all these instruments of things, what we're doing traveling the world. Unfortunately, it's expensive now to travel. We just broke it down yesterday, how much it's going to cost me to go to Philippines. And that's like, 5 grand to get to the Philippines. 5 grand, It's expensive to travel. Where's that money going to come from? You think you're just going to if we don't talk about money and I don't teach you about money and how money is, unfortunately, we can't, we're not going to be able to, live. It's just the way it is. So we've got to talk about how we're going to get the money and what money does and how money thing is and what money is about. You need to get that money involved in the situation, man. It's just the way it goes down. What would I say if she really got a Ferrari too? Yeah, and these women was got Ferrari too. That's the thing. Was naturally born rescue recruitment. You know what I mean? You see, these women these days. You see, that's the thing. You see, the thing. Let me break it down to you like this, and I'll keep pumping it through. Look, we've reached a stage in life where back in the day, like in the 90s and in the early 2000s, and as slow as 20 years ago, where if you was a man and you was driving a nice car and you had you had a nice car, just only a nice car and some nice clothes, you could pull up any woman. Because most women was at home or was broke or never had a really great job or anything else like that. Because they were just waiting for that man to take them out of the situation. But 20 years on or 30 years on, now we reached to the stage where women have got better jobs than men. Women have got better cars than men. So you can't just pull up to a woman in any car, a BMW, and decide you're going to go and chat her up. I think you're top boy. You're not top boy in a BMW. She can buy that. You're not top boy even in a Mercedes. You can't even buy that. She can buy that. Anybody can buy a Mercedes. So in order for you to be top boy, now if you're not got £100,000 car, well then she's like, yeah, I could buy the car you got. I got a better job than you. You know what I'm saying? I got a better house than you. That's the state. That's where we're at now. That's what the independent woman came into. So now it's no longer where you can pull up to a woman and just have a BMW and think you can impress her. Impressing her is not like that no more. Now you got to have some serious money. Now you got to have £100,000 car, big yard and big house to try and impress her. Because you got to remember, you got to be women. Women level up. They date up. They don't date down. So they're looking for a man who's up more than them. And there's many women around the world who's got everything, man. They got cars, house, jewelry, everything else. So, it's a whole different lane now. You know what I mean? Mm. You know? Okay. Yeah, I mean, most definitely thought about making a movie of my life. No doubt about it. My life would be a good movie. It would be a great movie. I got a lot of stories to tell. I've got many more stories to tell. I'd have a great movie, man. Great movie because, everybody tells me write a book, get a movie. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying. You understand? You know what I mean? You know. Okay. 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 Yeah, man. Boss, do you know any wealthy woman that has not used man for her come up? In the Western world now, there's many girls who haven't used men for their come up, bro. In the Western world, in this modern tech day and age, all the women in the modern tech day and age, they've got better jobs. Women's driving the train, women's driving the bus, women's driving this, women's driving that. They don't need that. They don't need no man. That's what they say. You don't see they say they don't need no man. I don't need no man. I've got my car, I've got my jewelry, I've got this, I've got a house, I've got everything else. What do I need a man for? There's many girls that's coming up off no men right now, man. I don't need a man. Many women. It's only in Asia and Southeast Asia where we have that opportunity. Women ain't got that opportunity where they haven't got the they haven't got the government to lean on. They haven't got other people to lean on to make that money. You know what I mean? So it's a different story. You know. Okay. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This is the stage we're at. You know what I mean? Mm. Yeah, I agree. So you always got to be on top of your woman, boss, or can she wear the trousers sometimes? It depends on your personality, Sean. But I'm an old school man. I'm an old fashioned kind of guy. So because I'm an old fashioned kind of guy, I can't. I'm not the kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna let my woman wear the trousers. She can wear the trousers, but I have to be the man. She has to be the woman. I want a sophisticated, classy, submissive woman. That's what I want. If you don't want that and you want a woman who's wear the trousers, many women won't wear the trousers these days. For me, it's not my style. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's just not for me. But if that's what you want and you want her to take control and do everything else, that's up to you. I don't mind her taking control of the finances and doing something, but to be the man, women's got estrogen. Women is built with estrogen, and men are built with testosterone. And once you start mixing the two, and she tries to be a man, it doesn't go down too well. You understand? Two bull in one pen, it doesn't work out. It's got to be one bull in one pen. You understand? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Okay. 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 Yeah, it's true. She's laughing. Yeah, so yeah, I don't make these rules up. You know what I mean? It's real facts. I don't make these rules up, bro. You know what I mean? I don't make these rules up in life. I just follow the rules and I just keep pushing through with the rules. I try not to, make these rules up because, it is hard out here for a man. What I do say, and on the flip side of that, what I do say, guys, is that because it's got the way it's got to in the Western world, jump on a plane. And there's other options in Philippines and Thailand and Brazil and Colombia. There's other options. You can go out there. There is an option plan B. If you're a single man and you're lonely, you're at home and you're feeling sorry for yourself, or, and things are not working out too good for you, where there's many guys where it's not really working out too good on the dating scene, jump on a plane. Jump on a plane, bro, and go on. In fact, there's many options. Brazil's got some beautiful ladies which are single. They don't have to be working girls. Let's get that out of your head. Get that working girl out of your head. It could be normal, classy, nice ladies which are looking for a nice man. There's many girls in the Philippines that got a 9 to 5 job in a call center. Was looking for a husband and they can't find one. Thousands. Even the one girl said the same thing. How comes there's so many women in these Philippines who're so single? They look so beautiful and they got jobs. How comes the hot day people ain't coming over here and snapping them up? There is loads of them in the Philippines. There's loads of them in Thailand as well. There's loads of them all around Asia, Southeast Asia, Brazil, Colombia, Dominican Republic. Just make sure you just choose the fruits that you want to see. Okay, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just choose the thing that you want to see. You know what I mean? And just make sure you choose the things that you want to see. You know what I mean? You should play your boss movie. Yeah, the boss movie. Okay, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, like I said, so the point is this. That's why I built this channel so that you can you can have it that way. Yeah, you have to pay to get free. You have to pay. You have to pay to get free. Look, at the end of the day, like I said, just go where you're appreciated. That's all it is. And if you reach to a certain age where you're 50 years old or you're a certain age, there's guys which when I went to Thailand, I was living in Thailand. I met this guy and he was like 20 odd years old. And I was like, why are you doing it? What are you doing here? I think he was like 24 years old. I said, oh, what are you doing here? He said, man, I ain't single man side again for 6 months, man. I ain't 6 months. I said, man, where you live? I live in the UK. And I'm going, I said, man, you're 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? You look good, you're handsome. What are you doing here? But you see, what I realized in Thailand when I was living in Thailand, when I first got there, it was like 50s and 60-year-old men. And they got younger and younger and younger and younger. And now it's really younger because of the dating scene is so bad in the Western world that it's got really bad to the point where, it's got to the point where it's really bad. And, it's bad. So that's the way it is, Yeah, straight up those words. Boss, you have to pay to get the free. So let's take a commercial break at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Let's keep pumping it through. And let's keep pumping. Keep pumping down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel 3 hours into the live stream. Let's keep going. All right. Yes, too many women nowadays are becoming like men and making it hard to find something. Very true, man. Very, very true. It's complete. Very, very true. Very true. Very true. So true. All the other boxes. Very true. It is. It's got to the point these days where it's bad. It's bad. It's getting really bad. I don't think Tinder helps either. You know what I'm saying? Because Tinder, you just swipe, 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 couple of times, you don't get no matches at all. When you're abroad, you get matches like crazy. When I was in Brazil, I got matches like crazy. So yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, all around the world, this is the way it is right now, and even in the Western world, they've normalized it to be like that. So, I'm just glad that all it is with my channel. I teach it. We talk about every kind of different subject for different day. I try to talk about a different subject, and some days we're going to talk about Thailand, Philippines. Sometimes we're going to talk about money. Sometimes we're going to talk about YouTube. Sometimes we're going to we're always going to mix it up. What I mean, we've got to mix it up in every way we're kind of going. But the fact is that the basics of the channel is the basics of the channel is the basics of the channel is to build a lane for single men to travel the planet and do some great things and show them there is a second option if you are lonely, sad, and want to do. And if you want to join in with the community and get involved with the chat and talk and it's cool. You know what I mean? It's gonna be slow days. It's gonna be rough days. It's gonna be whole good days. You just gotta take the rough with the smooth out here. You know what I mean? And don't get too don't get swivered. You know what I mean? It can't always be. Your roller coaster can't always go up. It's gonna go down sometime, and it's gonna go back up. And then you gotta just. If the person who gets hurt is the one that jumps off in the middle of the roller coaster. If you just hold on to that roller coaster and keep riding it, the ups, the downs, this to that, you will get to your destination. Take the rough with the smooth. You understand what I'm trying to say? Take the rough with the smooth. Hopefully tomorrow's stream we'll talk about how to make some more money. Why not? Well, if you don't know how to make money, if we don't talk about how to make money, then how would you? What's the use talking about everything else if you don't know how to make money? You know what I'm saying? I could talk to a blue in the face. What's the use talking to blue in the face about Thailand and going to the Philippines and then not showing someone how to make money? You've got to show your crowd and your tribe how to make the money to get to do all these things. Because in order to do all these things, you need the money to get there. You know what I'm saying? You need money to get there. It costs £5,000 to get to Philippines, so you need money to get there. So you need to teach your tribe and your people which are around how to get that money. You need to teach your tribe how to get women in the Western world and what the difference between getting women in the Western world, where we just talked about the 5 things, and getting women. And the flip side of the women in the Western world, the flip side to that now is women which in the other side of it in Southeast Asia, how easy it is to get a wife and get a girlfriend, how easy it is to get married and find a beautiful wife. So that's the flip side of it. If you jump on a plane, you can find yourself a second option. So you've got to weigh up the whole of the game and say, all right, this is the way the game is. You know what I mean? You've got to weigh it up in all different aspects of it. You know what I mean? And come to the conclusion of what you're going to do. But you need money for anything in this life. A man needs to have money. It's not good when you are broke. Women show you less respect. Your family will show you less respect. People around show you less respect. People don't like you because you're broke. You know what I mean? So, when we are talking about money, I'm talking about money because I'm trying to encourage you to get more money and do some great things with the money that you got. You know what I mean? I think you would be the perfect sugar daddy. That's funny. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll tell the stories of the 1500. Why not? I mean, why not? I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. You're gonna be what you're gonna be. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. The reason why them girls in South Asia put out so far as dates is because they want to lock you ASAP to get your money. Not always about money. Not always about money. Some of them in Philippines. I mean, in some certain parts of it, some of them just want security, and they see you as security. Not all of them are after money. Some of them are just after just a relationship and want to have a relationship with a foreigner because a foreigner can, as more, their life is going to be better. So it's not just the money. Some of them just want security. Okay. Well, let's say you had five ladies that want to meet up with you in Philippines. What would you be your screaming progress? What would make you the winner? Let's say you had five ladies that want to meet up with you in the Philippines. What would be your screening progress? What would make the winner? This is a good point. The reason why this is a good point is because I'll be looking. Say I'm looking to do some screening because I'm looking to find that perfect woman like Chev and Dev, what can captivate an audience on my YouTube channel and can roll with me through some islands and make me more money. So what I'll be looking for is someone who can speak English good, someone who's got a personality, which people can captivate in personality, and someone with some nice looks. You understand? Who's good on camera. So that's the kind of category I'm looking for. Our personality has to be great because people. One thing about YouTube, Sean, Paul, you can't lie. You can't lie about your personality. People know, bro. They know. They can see my personality through the screen. They can judge you through the screen. You can see. I could put on as much hip hop hats and R&B hats and t-shirts as much as you want. They can see and feel you how you are. So the personality and the lady's personality, they can see if you're acting or you're the real person. So all that factor comes into the factor if you're on the program. That's what I'll be screening. And the winner will be them kind of three things. Is she good on camera? Is she got a great personality? And is she got a great personality? You know what I mean? And if the looks comes into it as well. You know what I mean? So that kind of factor in that kind of way. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, 3 hours into the live stream. Nice little live stream. Will money is security, boss. You know, yeah, about 3 years into the 10. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm actually a year into the 10-year plan. Actually, it was a year into the 10-year plan. So we're only a year into the 10-year plan. Not even a year yet. When I'm 51, it's a year. 10-year plan is from 50 to 60 years old. So we're a few months into the 10-year plan. You know what I'm saying? 3 hours into the live stream, we've been chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through. We had a great little live stream today. I've told you lot enough stories. 3 hours just went like that, Sean Abroad. I am about to sign off this live stream today. We had fun today. We had a good little chop up about Thailand. I mean about YouTube and what I'm bringing to the table for YouTube. We had some fun and we chopped it up and we spoke about that. We had a good time tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I'm going to see you tomorrow night. I'm going to spoil you the show tomorrow daytime, 1 o'clock daytime. Today I was late because I was actually doing my feet. I was cutting my feet today. I went into the shop to get it done. £30 to chop my nails and get my feet. The bottom of my feet came off, and I had a lot of dead skin on my feet. It was coming off like bloody. It was coming off like a like a sandpaper. To a wall. You remember scraping my feet. It was actually a man did it today because my feet were so bad. I didn't want a woman to see it. Scraping up my feet and all kind of things was popping off it. So I did my feet today at 1 o'clock, and then I did a live stream at 2 o'clock, and then I came through. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get rid of this guy, Roger Smith. Let's get rid of you. You know what I mean? There you go. There you go. You got it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we had a good little hangout today down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, and we've been chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through. You know what I mean? And giving it as best as we can. So yeah. Right, so I'm going to run off this live stream today, and we had fun, and we spoke about some great topics today, and we had some great talks today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I will see you tomorrow night down at the Club Fillers Inc. 1 o'clock daytime. I think I'm gonna be doing. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be doing a laundry stream tomorrow. I got to do wash some things tomorrow, so I think I will do a laundry stream tomorrow. 1 o'clock daytime. Keep it positive. Keep it together and keep it as much as strong as you can. Sean the Prawn, big up, and London Cabby, big up, and all the guys who came down, big up. Did you have cheese feet graters? You had your feet cheese grated. Yeah, I had it cheese feet grated. Yeah, it was like that. I had it cheese feet grated and all that. And I remember when a woman did it for me and she scraped it off so it was smooth. These guys, I mean, it was quite expensive to be honest with you for 30 quid. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's 30 quid to do your feet and your nails. This is the UK. And they did it like that. But I think it was quite expensive, to be honest with you. Mm. Yes, sir. Married man is prison, Chris. Yes, sir. Marriage is a man's made prison, Chris. Okay, fair enough. Get your trolley out tomorrow, boss. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Cheers, boss. Clean stream. Yes, to yeah, clean stream laundry. Yeah, we got the laundry tomorrow. I got to wash some things. So we got to clean. We got the laundry tomorrow. Stream 1 o'clock daytime, and then we're gonna take it from there. You know what I mean? We're gonna take it from there without a doubt. You know what I mean? It wasn't a lady, it was a man because I didn't want a lady to do. I never really get a man to do my feet, but my feet was in a bad way, and I didn't want a woman to see it. So I got a guy to do it today. Today, anyway. Yeah, it's about £5 to get your feet done, but in England it was clean stream with the boss. Yeah, it was in Thailand it's about £5, but in England it was £30. So everything's usually 5 times more in the UK, or even 10 times more in the UK. But that's why it was £30. You know what I mean? There you go. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go. I will see you tomorrow night, 9 o'clock UK time. Big up to everybody who came down, and I will see you tomorrow night, tomorrow daytime, 1 o'clock for the laundry side of the game.